everybody. Welcome to the Wait, What Are We Talking About podcast. My name is Bret, a.k.a. Enigma911, and you catch this podcast live over on twitch.tv/Enigma911 every other Saturday at 8 p.m. Eastern. You can join the chat and join in on the conversation. If you're a subscriber over there, we'd love to have you. If you can't catch it live, that's A-OK. You can go over to YouTube and SoundCloud the very next week where it's dropped topic by topic and put as one big video in MP3 for your amusement on the following Friday. Last but not least, hashtag ad merch store. You get all of your swag over there. T-shirts, cups, backpacks, and more. Rep the brand. Support us. It would be greatly appreciated. So we got a very fun podcast for you guys today. We have not one, not two, but we have 5 guests today. This is nuts. We haven't had, I think this might be the most guests we've had ever. Well, actually, episode 2 was pretty stacked.
Yeah, that was.
But this is the most guests we've had in a long
96
time.
Episodes?
Well, no. Well, okay, yes. But I mean, like, COVID even, just like, we've only been one-on-one, maybe 2, like 3 people total. So, yeah, a lot of people today. And we're in the same room, so that's fun, too. More chaotic. So, yes, I'm going to introduce everybody now from camera, well, your viewpoint left to right. So, we got Kate, Jamie, Justin, Georgina, and Brendan. Georgina making her first appearance on the podcast. Yay! And everybody else returning for 2, a lot,
A lot.
4,
Like it.
5, I don't know. So yes, we are doing one big topic today. Because if everybody brought their own topic, we'd be here for 4 hours, and I can't edit that podcast down. So we're doing one giant topic today. And by topic, it's actually a tournament. We are doing a 64 show tournament about our favorite and what are the best shows of our childhood growing up through the years. So, how this bracket was formed, through everybody's help. I had them submit their favorite 5 to 10 shows per division, went through all of those categories, wrote them all down, and compiled how many votes each of the shows got, whether it was obviously one or if people shared nominees, etc. The top candidates moved on, making the top 16 per division. And then, with the help of Papa Griff in the back, he has randomized the divisions so no one on this voting panel knows what the matchups are. We're all going into this blind. All right. Pretty much how it's going to go. Like I said, we're going to go division by division, or at least break it down to 32, and then to 16 math, or 18, and then go from there.
What are the divisions?
What are the divisions? We got Nickelodeon, Cartoon Network, Disney Channel, and then probably the worst decision of my life ever, random. Such a variety in the random category. So that one's going to be a whirlwind of a storm when we get to that. But yes, I'm going to reveal what the matchups are. Everybody's going to discuss their defending arguments for their vote. We'll have an official vote, and that show will move on. In the case of a tie, we are going to go with the highly mathematical process of a coin flip to decide the winner. So, that'll be that. Is everybody ready to go?
Yeah, do we have a coin?
I have one on my phone.
Oh.
On my
We
phone.
have technology.
Got you.
Alrighty. We are going to be starting with the Disney Channel bracket. But before that, I wasn't prepared. I need a pen so I know what.
I like it. We had all that extra time to prepare, too. What were you doing? You're prepping that very professional.
Oh.
Yeah.
I do have one other note to make about the bracket and its making. Mm-hmm. So I did mention whatever got the most votes is what moved on. For any any category that did not have filled 16 spots just with the number of votes. So for example, everything tied at 1. Mm-hmm. Everything from there, anything that was empty, was randomly assigned a number, and then whatever made that random number generator made it into the bracket from there. Okay. So, should be interesting. We got a wide variety of shows to go. So starting with the Disney Channel bracket. For our first matchup.
I like how secretive. Yes.
So we have Phil of the Future versus Tailspin.
I know mine.
You know yours?
Yeah. Can I say it?
Yeah.
Phil of the Future, because I don't know what the hell Phil
You don't know
is.
That's literally the reason for me to say the other thing. I've heard of Phil the Future.
What?
No idea what it is.
You didn't have a crush on Phil? Come on.
Yes, but I've never heard of his show.
Tailspin.
Well, you know, Tailspin is ironically a spin-off of
Was it
Jungle Book? It's
because it was Baloo. Yeah.
Baloo is like a
fighter. Well, not a fighter pilot.
Nah, fighter pilot. I wish it was like darker history, like he's a guerrilla war fighter, like from like the deep, like Amazon or something. But no, he's like cargo. Adventures of like flying.
Disney was honestly one of the hardest channels for me to do. I felt like all of them were live action because I did not remember a lot of cartoons outside of movie and Disney personally. So that Phil of the Future was. Can I say? It was my entry. I know that other people might have also had that.
I put that too.
Yeah. Oh, cool. Okay.
Do you know what it is?
I have never heard of either of these shows. So vote.
Wild, right?
I love Phil.
Yes, it was so good. It was really funny. Yeah.
They had 4 toes.
I felt bad because I was like, I don't know. I couldn't remember if there was a cartoon aspect to it. I know a lot of Disney.
I know they
had
did
a cartoon.
spin-off. Like, I don't know if they actually did cartoon, but I know they.
Right.
For what?
Phil
the Future. Was there like a cartoon aspect of it?
No, it wasn't Lizzie McGuire-esque where she talked to
Yeah.
herself
Right.
conscious in
I
cartoons.
What's even the
Right?
What's even the
I forgot
premise?
about Lizzie McGuire.
You're like, can I add an entry?
Yeah.
What's even the premise of Phil of the Future? Like, mildly.
Phil was from the future, and he lived with his whole family
Whole
was from the
family's from
future.
the
And
future.
the caveman.
They didn't have pinky toes.
Right.
That's
For some,
the thing I
I was
remember.
confused that this show was making it up.
for some reason, that was the evolutionary chain. Was
Yes.
losing the pinky toe
I'm pretty sure it's like super important.
Yeah.
for your balance.
They
and
could have
stuff,
gotten rid of appendix.
Appendice.
Whatever.
the thing that blows up.
Appendices.
Turtle bomb.
But then you would have lost the plot for the episode, which was that they were squishing tomatoes with their feet, and he lost his faux pinky.
Oh, that was
In
one
the
episode.
tomato.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Overarching series.
I think that's the only episode I remember.
Tailspin had, I don't know, was it his son or his nephew?
Right.
Because Disney's like,
They're weird with kids.
they're weird with kids. They're like, we can't like
Can't be your
super imply
biological.
that like this is
People
their son.
outside.
Yes, that, but like they
Or
have.
bears.
Like, but my brother did.
Yeah. But he's not in this show.
No, he's not in the show.
That's what you get for having sex.
The young kid had like this discus thing he pulled out underneath him and like floated on it, and this guy's like a metal plate that like it almost like a trash can lid.
Okay.
And he like, I think he was tethered to the plane a lot of times. Out loud, this sounds
It
obscene.
does.
But he was like drawn in a way that Disney's like, we're trying to like help kids get their sexual reawakening or awakening. He's
So
like,
the Lion
he's
King.
like, yeah, it's a heartthrob bear. He's like attractive young bear.
Brett's like, we're not going into bestiality
No.
on this.
No, I don't feel like.
That's beyond the scope of the podcast.
Tailspin, what the fuck?
I think what just
No
happened.
one's going down with me.
I think what just happened is Justin admitted that he was attracted to one of the animals.
He was drawn well. He was drawn well.
This is the first matchup in almost.
Anybody else have votes or reasons?
I respect Tailspin for what I thought it was, but it did have a banger of a theme music,
Yeah,
and a
it's
lot
good.
of shows do.
Believe it or not, the title of it's like repeated a lot.
Whoa!
Tailspin.
Sounds like a banger.
Tailspin.
I will vote Phil the Future officially.
I think you convinced him to vote.
No, I'm not gonna lie. This was Phil the Future was one of my entries as well.
Yes,
I did really like this show. I don't remember much like episodes specifically. I do remember obviously now that the family came back. I think they were stuck. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
like their ship, they needed to fix it.
Yeah, but it was very entertaining. Like
Yeah.
I didn't think I would be into it when I first started watching
It was not animated. It was live.
No, it was live action. Live action. But yeah, it was
Did
entertaining.
this actor grow up to do anything?
Not that I know of, to be honest.
So it ruined his life.
Yes.
Ruined his life, or he got out of show business in time
Could be.
for like Disney to completely
He was
corrupt
an
him.
episode of
Phil
That's
the
So
Future?
Raven.
In time.
What?
That's So Raven.
He was in an episode?
I've heard
Yeah.
of that.
Of
Which-
what, Law and Order? 'Cause
That,
I
no,
feel
that's
like
a Raven.
Oh, that's a right.
played a
Was it a
Ah.
crossover?
Yes,
No,
I
no, no. He was a douchebag.
Oh.
Yeah.
Phil.
He was a vegetarian until he can get with
Was like
Chelsea.
a lot of time go by, or no? I don't know what the time frame is.
Oh, I think I remember that.
Yeah, and then like, she's a meat eater.
I don't know if you knew this, but I had a crush
I
on
remember
Phil.
that,
But
yeah.
he was a human, so I feel really comfortable admitting that.
Your elitism is noted. Don't act like you didn't think Simba was hot.
Sexual awakening. I'm just like, I have
really
concerns.
focused on that. Yeah. Can't get over that.
All right, we gotta move forward before this ends. So official votes, Phil of the future.
Yeah, I'll vote Phil in the future.
Yeah, me too.
Phil of the future.
All right. So
sorry.
Phil is moving on.
You want to ask me?
I mean, I know your
What I
vote.
think?
I respect your vote. It's unfortunate.
We really
It was a good
appreciate
show.
that you felt comfortable enough to share that with us.
Yeah.
Live
you know
on
what?
the TV session.
This is a safe space,
Yeah.
and we're not going to judge you. And the people who will judge you probably can't speak up on this.
Yeah,
thing.
no.
Right.
They're not judging me. They're gonna read my fanfic later.
Yeah.
Man, well, the guy that I can't think of his name. And it's like Bear Macaulay Culkin. I don't know.
Now I gotta see this. I gotta.
Matchup number 2 is The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody against Wizards of Waverly Place.
Ooh.
Yikes.
I got mine.
Do you have any arguments? What's your vote?
Zack and Cody, just
Yeah.
because I like that one better.
Okay.
I like Wizards, but
Mhm.
like it's like Zack and Cody. Always wanted to meet them too with the
Living
Damals.
in a hotel? Yeah.
That's a
Wait.
good show.
I thought they were on a ship.
That was the
No,
second
that's
sequel
the
series.
You like on
A
deck.
common
You
mistake.
weren't a TV fan, clearly.
Actually,
Did I show my hand?
Oh, you guys-
Y'all push up your glasses, you little snobs.
I don't know why I went to push it up like this. Who does that?
You adjust my contacts. I know of Wizards of Waverly Place, but I did not really watch it. I'm sure I probably wasn't allowed to as a kid because it had a supernatural
Oh,
element.
right.
So
You were like,
I grew up in a cult.
Just
I
say
was
it.
like-
was loud.
I was like
probably-
what? That ended like 2012. So you were like,
No, it didn't end. What?
yeah, it ended.
You know
Wizards
that
is
show's
still
done.
going right now.
Oh, the
Did
show.
you know?
I was like,
No.
that is very much still a religion.
Selena's never moved on. Wasn't Selena-
I thought you were talking about the show too.
No, it didn't end. Oh my gosh.
I'm missing episodes? And I thought I was like...
It's like Arthur. It's still going apparently. And
Actually,
now
no.
Oh.
It's ending.
Didn't know you had
well,
the
no, now
show.
it is.
Oh.
I didn't know it was still going.
I was
Arthur's
just
ending it like
shocked that
after
you
30
thought
years.
The religion ended.
Just behind Grey's Anatomy.
Oh, I know.
It's in the time bracket right behind it.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go Zack and Cody as well, though.
Okay.
I know a little bit about it.
Okay. Yeah, Sweet Life was great. I mean, Wizards was really good too. I liked
Mr. Mosby.
Mr. Mosby was fantastic. And what was it, Esteban? Was the
Yeah.
Yes.
yeah,
And
he was
Arwen.
hilarious. Wizards was great. I think they had a good story overall. Like whatever forces they were, if evil, they were kind of defending against. I don't remember a lot of details about it. So
Was it riding the coattails of like Harry Potter success?
Maybe. What wasn't? But
Wizards. Yeah.
I mean, I put both down for myself, so now I'm just sitting here kind of pondering which one I want to, because I watched both, like every episode, both of them.
Oh wow.
Like a sweet back tattoo of like both.
Yeah. It's hidden by the sweater. I mean, I loved Wizards of Waverly Place, but I guess if I had to pick one, it'd probably be Sweet Life of Zack and Cody because it was hilarious.
yeah.
I laughed more with that one than I did with Wizards of Waverly Place.
Fair. Ladies, anything? Nothing. You didn't watch either.
I didn't watch either of them.
Oh no.
At least I've heard of
Did
these
you have
two.
a TV?
She had a real tough time putting in.
Once we get to Nickelodeon, I listed like 17 for
Gotcha.
Nickelodeon.
Okay.
So,
Wow. Okay.
Family
Like
was-
the teacher's pet. You're like,
Family's anti-Disney and was allowed in the
oh,
house.
you asked for 5. I'm gonna give you 17. I was like, yep, 5, perfect. So do you have one that you're just gonna like?
I'll vote for Sweet Life because I know how much you like it.
Yeah, Sweet Life is my vote too. That's a good one.
My vote too. I liked Wizards, but I think I was aging out of that when that started.
Yeah, but that
Whereas-
was like old.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
maybe
whereas-
I
middle
was like in
school.
maybe
Was it high school?
yeah, maybe eighth grade.
Yeah.
When it started for me.
And I think I caught like a couple episodes, and I was like, sure, this is funny, but I probably would have gotten into it if it came out when I was
Gotcha.
younger.
Yeah, it's like me watching Disney Channel now. It's just
Yeah.
It is not exactly
Yeah.
like that. I was still younger. I wasn't 25, just to be clear. But yeah, I was a little older.
Unless it's Turner and Hooch, which I'm watching that now.
Oh, really? With Josh Peck?
Yeah.
Nice.
It's good.
Good. Justin? I'm sorry, did you say a vote for
Shaq and Cody.
Okay, so it's a sweet...
It's still Tailspin.
Nice.
For every
Every
category.
category.
So clean sweep for sweet
It's
life.
it's the sweep life.
There you
Have
go.
a
There you go.
sweepstakes to go on set, or was that for Sweet Life?
Yeah, I
doubt
said
it.
I wanted to
Probably.
win that for Danimals.
They also had that
Oh,
crossover
yeah.
episode. Pretty dope. Hannah Montana showing up at the
Yes.
hotel.
Yes.
Yeah, and that and like That's So Raven, I thought.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
They were in it.
Then they did that on Sweet Life on deck.
Oh, did they? Nice. All right, on to matchup 3, we have the Proud Family against Smart Guy.
I really like both of those.
Proud Family.
Proud Family.
Yeah.
100%.
I guess Pop.
Gentlemen, okay. Justin?
I tolerate it.
Yeah.
Smart Guy was
Smart
good.
guy, and I think it's because it wasn't my fault. I say, but it's the oh no. I felt I identified with him.
Okay.
Wait, is that the one?
Not
I don't even know.
verbatim.
No, wait. I just want to know. Hold on 1 second. I want to rewind to a conversation. We had dinner together before this, and Justin was talking about like how it can be really difficult to be the smartest person in a room.
You see why?
Is that
I
the
love you.
spin-off though of Sister Sister?
He was a little kid. And
I
Yeah,
honestly
he's-
don't know
Your
this.
parents are like,
I've
oh, you're
never heard
so
of
smart,
the
you
show
get some
before.
good
It has
grades.
the-
yeah.
You know,
Yes.
like you're really
Sister's
just
name
like.
from
There
Sister
was
Sister.
talk about at one
The
point
little
of me
kid
maybe like skipping a grade.
that
I never
always-
did.
Brother?
Right.
Yeah,
right.
no,
He skipped like
the
Oh,
one
he
kid I
was-
like.
Oh, he's like crushing on him?
3
Yeah.
or 4 grades. I
Yeah.
feel like he was in high school and everyone was like,
I don't know.
Smart
like
Guy was a
Sister
spin-off
Sister.
of Sister Sister,
Well,
right?
there you go. There's your answer, Brendan.
I think it
Oh,
was-
We're having
is
two
that what you
conversations.
guys talking about?
I mean, it works. Sorry, audience.
this is what it's like when worlds collide.
Good song.
So that makes sense. I just
That was
really
my
needed
once
to
a
make fun of
podcast
you.
Power Man 5000 reference.
We hit our quota. All right. So it looks like Proud Family is going to be moving on.
Okay.
There's an Instagram I follow, and she, like with a very straight face, will do dances that are in, especially like from like 90s shows and movies, and so they always have those like dance scenes, like dance battles, and their dance moves are like really, really dumb, and she like with a straight face will like redo them, but there's no music going. It's very awkward, and I love it. And she just recently, she loves the Proud Family, and it was right after I had submitted it to you,
Nice.
my list, and she did the Proud Family intro, and it was beautiful.
Nice.
It was
I think
beautiful.
we're
It's in my head
rebooting
now.
it.
Yeah.
Oh, are they?
I think so.
Cool. All right. Next matchup is That's So Raven versus Even Stevens.
Oh my god! Oh my god! I
I
forgot
like
about
both
Even
of them.
Stevens.
I put both down.
I
I just watched a lot of TV as a kid.
So I think Even Stevens was one I missed. Like,
You missed a
was
good
that
show.
Shia?
I watched
Yeah,
Shia
Shia
LaBeouf.
LaBeouf.
Young
Yeah.
Shia.
See, I think the
obviously
first
did
thing,
great things for him.
first thing I saw Cheyenne was Holes. So
I loved
I
Hole.
feel like I had a crush on
Yeah,
his sister, but I can't think of who she is.
Her
now.
name or
Ah.
yeah.
She
yeah.
voiced.
She was a humanoid too this time, so
There you go. Moving up.
moving
Progress
up in the
in-
world.
I think she was older than me too, though. So
She voiced Kim Possible.
Yes.
Did she?
Oh yeah, she did. Yep. I forgot her name.
But yeah, I only saw maybe 1 or 2 episodes of That's So Raven. So
Same.
So this is a tough
Same.
match for
yeah,
you.
I would go Raven just because more experience there of the 2 episodes. But like,
I like Beans
Yeah.
from Even Stevens.
I do remember that character, but like,
He's that weird looking kid.
Did That's So Raven do an element in the show where like they added sound effects? So like I feel like there's parts where, and even Stevens, like they'll like zoom a character through the scene real quick, like Shia LaBeouf's character, and they like add in
It's
the
like-
zany sounds behind it.
Yeah.
Well,
All
because
I-
she you have that, you knew she
Yeah.
having a vision.
Yeah.
Right.
She'd
So
like
there's
look
that-
up into space. And
Yeah, and then it
Okay.
had this like little time thing.
And she
But
could
I don't-
see the
Was there a
future.
sound effect
Yeah.
for
Yes.
that, or did
I
they
know.
just,
it's the
like,
future. What
do
I can
the
see
thing?
I
or
think it
something.
just went.
Yeah.
And she has
I think
2
that's the only
spin-offs.
one though.
Yeah.
Court in the House,
And then
what was the
Raven's
other-
Home.
That was.
Well, it's like
Wait,
it's
what
like
is it?
not a spin-off, but it's like a
continuation.
Now. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
yeah,
tried.
yeah.
I watched
It's like
one
the
episode
Girl
once,
Meets
yeah.
World.
Oh, okay.
I think that was the last show I watched.
I kept
Gotcha.
banking on that nostalgia factor,
Yeah.
which I mean, That's So Raven was great. So
All right, so yeah, I'm going for Raven.
Yep.
Raven.
Yeah, I loved both of them, but I loved That's So Raven.
Even Stevens.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna go with That's So Raven.
Okay.
Even Stevens.
All right. 4-2.
I liked how funny it was.
I like that you are the underdog. You're just like really.
I was listening this time.
No, it's not. It's not bad. You're a hipster. That's what I feel like. You're like. I like the unpopular.
I just had more laughs with That's So Raven, I think.
So you start watching.
I loved Even Stevens, but
Yeah,
I don't know. I loved That's So Raven, but then I got to a point where maybe I got too old, or you know how shows like they keep looking for material, so they get more and more ridiculous, and it got to a point where I was like, I don't know. It's like too out there for me, but I still in the beginning of it was like loved it.
Gotcha. Next matchup is Sunny with a Chance and Lizzie McGuire.
Sunny with a Chance.
I remember the
This
name,
was
but I don't remember all.
Demi
of the stuff.
Lovato.
Oh,
They had like That's So Raven or That's So
It's
Random
kinda like
incorporated
all
into
that.
it.
They
I'm
would
thinking
have.
of, so now I'm thinking of Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs.
Good
it's
movie.
probably
Good book.
well,
Wait,
nod
is
to
Sunny
that.
with a Chance versus what?
Lizzie McGuire.
Lizzie McGuire.
Yeah,
Lizzie
Liz
McGuire.
McGuire.
I never heard of the other one.
Yep.
Okay, sweet there. Yeah, I think I've seen
I hope he's a subscriber, whoever was. You know, he's like, he glossed over me so readily.
Lizzie McGuire was like era defining.
Yeah.
Did you fawn over her
Gordo?
Gordo?
No.
I loved Gordo.
Oh yeah, I love Gordo, but not like physically.
Oh, I thought he was such a cutie. I did not fawn over her love interest, but Gordo was the friend that had a crush on her. And it's probably problematic if we look back at it, but
What isn't?
yeah, it's hard to watch now though. Have you
Yeah,
guys
I
like
know.
tried to revisit
I
it?
have. Yeah.
It's not like
I don't get the
like
same feeling.
yeah, it's sad.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Next matchup is Hannah Montana versus the Mighty Ducks.
Oh,
Wait,
I know
what
he's
Mighty
picking.
Ducks?
The movie or there was
animated.
a
There
show?
was a show
Animated.
that the movie was the first 2 episodes of.
I
Mighty Ducks.
put the Mighty Ducks down.
That's fine. I knew.
I just bought a mask
Nice.
for $5. Well, not $5. You want $5, but I'm like,
Oh my god.
Cool. So yeah, fucking Mighty Ducks was crazy.
I didn't
Now,
watch
I just started rewatching it.
same.
Yeah, it doesn't
Not
hold
that
up.
great.
Doesn't hold
Wasn't
up.
the hockey aspect like really downplayed in those?
Yes.
Yeah.
The whole time they just go in, whoop ass. You see the little siren go that they scored. That was it.
And it's the same bad guy every episode.
Yeah, every episode. Oh, I'm gonna do this.
They
thing,
gotta
and I'm gonna send my pipsqueaks to go do stuff.
They gotta
I'm like,
reboot it.
yeah, and they don't
Reboot
do
it, remake
But you
it.
guys ate it up.
I mean,
They were
so
kids.
We
You're
were
like,
kids.
this is content.
the big thing that I remember was the movie, which was turned out to be the first 2 episodes.
Right.
And like the fact that I can keep that movie in my head, memory, like, oh shit, this is gonna happen. Like Disney Plus, they have it on there, so I decided to watch it. I'm like, oh my god, I remember everything from this film. Like, this is gonna happen. This guy, oh yeah, he's got the donuts. Oh, they're doing the thing. Oh no, there goes his friend, and he sacrificed himself. Like everything just stuck in my head.
Yeah.
Like that's gotta mean something that it was that prominent in there to stick around.
That could be their Ninja Turtles. Like,
Sure.
No, I'm saying like if they.
No, I get what you're saying. You know, you could
I don't.
make it present it a different way, and you could
Make it more like
something.
maybe serious.
Ninja Ducks.
Like
We got show.
redo it now, but like better.
Mighty
Is that what you're
Turtles.
saying?
Yeah, kind of like the 2003 Ninja Turtles.
Well, like
Right.
actually good.
So yeah, Hannah Montana was great too.
Yeah, I had a question on Hannah Montana.
Yeah, I think we all did.
I wanted to watch it. I know of it.
No?
No.
Okay. Who's the best of both worlds, Justin?
Start singing
Come
that
on,
about
do the
Hannah
bum
Montana.
dance, me.
I never watched that show.
You never watched Hannah Montana?
Oh, well, Mighty Ducks.
I saw Hannah
Don't
Montana.
do it.
Yes. Maybe it's just a Disney
Saw-
trend.
I saw Hannah Montana. I'm going with Hannah Montana.
All right, cool.
Same.
Go
Same.
Hannah.
I watched
see
that
her
a
in
lot.
concert. Watch the way come on up.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh my
Wait,
God.
she broke kayfabe at the concert?
Well, she came out as Miley and then came out as Hannah.
Okay.
Oh wow.
Yeah, Jonas
That's
Brothers
commitment.
Were- Yep.
See, I have to. Okay, this is gonna sound really stupid, but
Okay.
you showed me that clip.
The
of
bone
her-
dance.
Yes, and it was so anatomically incorrect that was really a moment of me being an asshole and being like, actually, that's not correct. So I'm gonna vote for that Mighty Ducks. For that reason.
Like, I hear it's crap, but at least it's not Hannah Montana.
Alright, so Hannah, Mighty.
Hannah.
Mighty.
Hannah.
Mighty.
Ooh! Our first coin!
Our first time.
Oh shit. Alright, so 3-3.
Wait, what side is which?
Okay, so.
How would Tails be Mighty Ducks?
Tails be the Mighty Ducks?
Yes, Tails.
Because ducks have tails,
Yeah.
people don't. Here we go!
Miley has a head.
She has 2. Whoa!
It is Tails, the Mighty Ducks!
Oh, yeah.
And some may call it upset.
That's a move for Mighty Ducks.
Oh, is it?
No!
Isn't it quack, quack, quack?
Quack.
That's the live action
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, have you watched the series?
I've watched no Mighty Ducks at all, so.
The movie is, I think it's
Yeah,
still
the
good.
movie.
I think it's still
The second one's the
holds up.
best.
It's
Are we,
like one of the
whoa,
best.
are we talking live action or animated?
The live action.
Oh, okay. When did we flip to that? But I'll agree. Second one is really good.
She said
Actually,
she
I
didn't watch
found-
either.
Oh, okay. So
I found
when
my
you said the
VHS.
movie, were you talking live action? Or were
I
you-
was talking live action.
Okay.
I
But
was.
I'm saying there's
yeah.
the series, the live action series.
Which I've slacked on and haven't watched a lot of. I watched the first episode.
I'll
I
watch it
realized
before
there was a
work.
live action.
Yeah, it's
I'll
on
wake up
Disney
early.
Plus now.
Oh,
It's like
not
the
me.
younger generation. It's good. Anyways, next matchup: Boy Meets World
That
versus
wins.
Cory in the House.
Yeah.
Oh,
Boy
yeah.
Meets World.
Yeah.
Cory in the what?
Whoa!
I didn't watch Boy Meets World.
I
What?
didn't either.
I had a cat named Topanga.
Wow, good for you. I'm just kidding.
Not Feeny?
Now, yeah, I wish.
Just slap
Now
him.
looking back at it.
You be yelling, Feeny!
Oh my god.
Mr. Feeney.
That was also Lizzie McGuire Boy Meets World. Like that was
Yeah.
like that's
It was
the
like-
90s.
I mean,
Like, that's like peak.
or early 2000s. I don't know technically.
No, I think it's the 90s.
The aughts.
He has
No.
like this mentor that is his teacher, but he also is his neighbor, and he like talks about like problems with him because apparently does he go to his father about anything? I feel like he goes to his neighbor in principal. About,
Yeah.
Talks to his dad.
No.
No, he doesn't.
No.
Oh,
No,
That's Mr.
the
King.
teacher.
Yeah. Who becomes his principal, right?
I thought he was
Yeah,
a
I think-
principal.
yeah.
Mr.
He was
Feeney.
a
Oh,
teacher
maybe
at
he
first,
is.
and
He
then
is a teacher.
I've heard he
yeah,
like
I
moves up
remember.
the ranks to stay in the show to stay
Yeah.
relevant.
Yes, because then he becomes professor at college.
Oh.
We got a little out there. In
It's,
the college
it's such a
years,
trope
but-
of like 90s or maybe early 2000s sitcoms where they're like, we're gonna have a neighbor who you like relate your problems to because like Home Improvement did it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Mr. Wilson, and they're like, we don't need a fence though. Like we're
We're gonna give them a character.
Yeah.
And a chin.
We're not gonna pay you. We're not gonna pay Wilson like
Jeff Rick,
a
what's
wage.
up? It says Lizzie McGuire was late 90s, early 2000s. Boy Meets World was solid 90s.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Thank
you,
you.
Jeff.
And Boy Meets World says the name of the show in the last episode, and the character Cory says,
Awesome.
Boy Meets World, I get it," and the audience laughs, and it's like in my mind now.
Clearly.
Clearly, I remember that. So
How about Girl Meets World?
did make that. I never watched it.
That's like the last show I watched.
I will say my sister started off with having like coming home from school and wanting to watch Boy Meets World really, and then I'm like, oh, and then I got more into it than she did. Of
Gotcha.
course.
Naturally.
Yeah, I would watch that and like Full House.
Mm-hmm.
Coming home.
Well, I know it's probably in the grave, but Cory in the House. Very funny. Very entertaining. So is everybody voting for
It's like you got stock in the company and you have to like, slide it in.
Hey, if they make Cory in the second
Yeah,
house,
maybe
I'll
you'll be a
guest star.
background
Yeah.
character.
I was there.
Was everybody else? Did you guys vote?
So
I
Cory.
mean, it doesn't matter Cory in the House because everybody's Boy Meets
Boy
World.
Meets World.
Boy Meets
Boy
World.
Meets World. Okay.
I've always wanted to watch it, so
What?
Alright.
Watch what?
Boy Meets World.
Oh, we
I've
can
watched Cory in the House.
I mean, it's so good, but I don't know if it's only good because I grew up with it.
Gotcha.
So,
Oh, I don't know.
sorry.
His best
Good
friend
best
has
luck
that
to
like
you,
hair that's
you.
long and
Let's
like
see.
perfectly
Oh my
symmetrical
god!
cut, and it like
yes.
cuts down.
Yes.
What is his? I don't know his name.
Sean?
Sean. It is Sean.
Oh, good, because I couldn't.
I feel like he has like a
It's like
troubled,
this feels
troubled home life, and they like touch on it a few episodes here and there.
And they touched on it, I think, in
Who
Girl
got
Meets
into a
World.
cult? That was one episode. There were No, but I feel like in the 90s they did because like with Saved by the Bell, was that the 90s too, Jeff?
Yeah.
So, do you know?
Expert Jeff.
He's googling.
But I feel like with those episodes or those shows, they got into those like we're gonna focus on this issue on this episode, and
Okay.
then we'll do that like
Yeah.
messaging afterwards. Like
Oh,
if
there
you've
was
ever known somebody who's
Like
been affected by
racism, they
drugs.
did it in like Fresh Prince.
Oh yeah.
And so I feel like there was a cult episode. I want to say it was his brother Eric that like got
Early
into the
90s,
cult.
there was a lot of leftover 80s aesthetic.
There you go.
Oh yeah.
Jeff, thank you for the resub also.
Right.
Thank you. All right, our final matchup of the Disney division is Kim Possible versus Phineas and Ferb.
Done.
Impossible.
Easy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Kim
Oh
Possible.
wait.
No
oh,
respect for Phineas?
No.
I said easy for Phineas and Ferb.
Oh, okay. I thought it was like,
I love Phineas and Ferb.
it was really good.
I wasn't
Kim
really
Possible.
Sorry.
I think I was
What's up?
too old.
Kim
yeah.
Possible.
You going Kim
I liked
Possible?
Kim Possible.
Yeah.
Call me
I used
beat
to
me
sing
if you
that
want
all
to
the
reach
time.
me.
Yeah.
Oh. Keep
The
on
naked
moving
mole
on.
rat.
That's how I knew I liked
Yes.
redheads.
Yep.
Fair?
The bear show wasn't.
He wasn't a redhead.
All right.
Dark brown,
Not a lot of
soft
argument
matted
there, I
thread.
guess. Oh, well.
Pretty sure like a green turtle. Anyway.
We are moving on to the Nickelodeon division. We have... True.
Fair.
We have iCarly versus The Amanda Show.
The Amanda Show. Oh my God! I did not put that in,
It's
and
Amanda
I
Bynes,
did.
right?
I did.
Yes.
I
did
love
too.
the Amanda Show.
Oh my
No,
God!
we did our list separately, remember? So we wouldn't get in our
After 10 minutes.
What you should do it on my list.
I guess we
I'm my
all
own
played
person. I did put that in.
We do not watch the same shows. Gross.
I know, we're like, we can't talk to each other.
The Amanda Show. Holy
Yep.
crap!
Have you seen the new iCarly?
No.
No.
I hear it's
No.
definitely different in tone,
yeah.
though.
Like, this
They
one
call it
girl
the
won a
adult.
threesome with Carly and
Was this like
Freddie.
a grown-up?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
they call it a grown-up.
No.
iCarly.
It's actually a prequel. She's younger.
No.
She swears in it.
She swears in it.
Yeah.
Oh gosh. Well,
I know.
couldn't
I
watch
had Paramount
that.
Plus. I don't know.
I mean, I loved iCarly.
Both of those shows.
What's up?
Fun fact.
Drake Bell is in both of them.
He is.
Oh my
Like,
god.
He
Oh.
guest stars.
Great
as-
stuff.
Oh, yeah.
He
he's
is
the-
also
yeah.
now a piece of shit, unfortunately, yes.
Yeah.
I can't watch superhero movie anymore.
That movie was trash, so let's calm the brakes there. Scary movie
Nothing
with
really to
superheroes.
complain
And Drake and Josh.
Yes. iCarly was great.
I was thinking I put
I
Drake and
know.
Josh
I
down
didn't-
because of that.
Amanda Show I liked. There was I remember the dancing lobsters bit the most.
Yeah.
And then Amanda, please.
Yep.
Yeah.
What was her name?
Amanda.
Yeah, I was like,
No, no.
I don't know who you're
No,
talking
the
about.
other
It's not
girl.
Amanda.
The girl who was obsessed with Amanda and would,
Oh.
It was like,
always
it was
go
like
on the hunt.
tapioca.
Mhm.
Yeah.
No idea. No idea.
Some.
I loved what was it was Moody's Point.
Yes.
Oh my god. Yes.
Yeah, I forgot about that one.
I don't think this was on Amanda Show. I think it was on All That. But
All
I
That.
forget
All
the
That, too.
segment that she was in her bed and she would like say freaking a lot. And she would like get really mad and I started saying freaking a lot, but I was really young and my mom was like, don't say that word.
Where you learning that from?
Right. And she's
No
like,
Devil
I don't-
Nickelodeon.
I don't like that show. And I was just like, I thought she was so cool saying freaking.
Nickelodeon's the devil.
My vote personally is for iCarly. Was her brother was Spencer?
Yeah.
Yep.
He was hilarious.
He's-
He's hilarious.
Yes.
Even in Drake and Josh, he was great. But yeah, I just like there were two kids having stupid fun on the web show, and you know you had the little plot line of
I don't
like
see how that
school-
relates to you at all.
Yeah.
Yeah. What? But yeah,
It's like,
it was
welcome to
just
I, Bret.
fun. Shut up! I'm renaming the channel. But yeah, that was my vote. It was just a fun time.
Yeah.
I'm voting for the Amanda Show because I just had a whole like
Nostalgia
tidal
trip.
wave of nostalgia.
Mm.
I did not. I don't think I wrote that one down, but I should have. That was a great one.
All right.
I loved it.
Cool.
Everything she just said, yes.
I'll say iCarly only because I watched more of it.
Okay.
Sure, I liked Amanda Bynes, but I didn't. I think I've flipped through the channels and seen something
Yeah.
once or twice, but didn't have much of an opinion of it.
Yeah.
Amanda Show.
iCarly.
Oh, we got a coin flip again. Good thing we got this
The
hat.
Amanda Show was so funny though.
All right, heads is Amanda Show.
iCarly.
No, I gotta watch the Amanda Show.
Tails!
Oh.
iCarly has moved
I think
on.
your
Oh,
phone is
no.
rigged.
What was Amanda Show? That one.
Moving on to the next bracket, or sorry, next. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, we don't need terms.
Yeah.
Wordsmith.
Fairly Odd Parents versus Zoe 101.
Oh.
Very odd parent.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's Fairly Odd Parents. I don't
Very
think I've ever
Odd
heard of the
Parents.
other show in my life. Who put that down?
I did.
I definitely watched that, but Fairly Odd Parents.
Yeah.
I like
I just
both,
started
but
watching
Very
it.
Odd
It's
Parents.
only 101.
Is it Fairly Odd Parents or
Paramount
Fairy
Plus.
Odd Parents?
Fairly.
Fairly?
Fairly.
And then they
Whoa,
are
wait a
fairy.
minute.
If I got my tattoo
I thought it was
wrong.
Fairly.
very odd parents because
Fairly.
they're fairies.
Nah.
Yeah.
Fairly.
No.
They're little
But
right?
it's
Aren't they
fair-
Yeah, they,
fairly.
okay.
Yeah.
Cosmo and Wanda.
All right,
I'm good
fairly.
for it.
It's a play.
Are you guys even fans?
I do like 101's theme song.
Here, I'm like, this one.
Yeah,
Oh, I
that's a
gotta
good
get
one.
my tattoo
I know.
revised. I got it wrong.
I'm like, just draw a thin L.
It's the
There's
thinnest
not-
letter
You
of them.
didn't
all.
leave a lot of room for it. You were
Fairly
so
Odd
cocky
Parents.
about it before that you told me to like put it in big block text, and there's not room for it
Oh,
now.
Drake was our
The
he
live
was in-
action.
He was in the live action one.
Yeah.
Yep, as Timmy
Yeah, that was
Turner.
horrible.
No, it wasn't.
Live action what?
I liked it.
There
It
was a
cute.
live action.
Hot garbage.
Yeah.
Fairly Odd
And
Parents.
he's
There was?
What?
Yeah.
Way
Jason Alexander played the I can't think of his name specifically, but the
He's like, Bret, you might be speaking, but now I am.
it's Jason Alexander out of left field. Yeah,
Who is that? Hold
It's
on,
George from Seinfeld.
George from Seinfeld. Yeah, there's him. That's what I'm looking for.
Yeah.
He finished Seinfeld. He's like, you know what, my career's done. His agent's like, I got one more. For you.
I feel like I need to watch this movie now.
Yeah,
I
it's
did
good,
not
it's
know
good,
that this
it's
was
good.
a thing.
It is?
Yeah, I watched
Oh,
it.
okay.
Well, I mean,
You can't watch it. Oh, you just,
I thought
being,
it was good.
him
What
being
is it?
around little kids.
So-
I
I
can't
don't
watch
know. I
it.
just watched it when it was on Nickelodeon.
So yeah, it was released a lot later than the show.
Mm-hmm.
Drake Bell was Timmy. As far as I know, Cosmo and Wanda were CG.
No.
3D.
Yes, yeah, they were like
Yeah,
they
for-
were like the
for
new
one-
cartoons.
Yeah, but in one part they were
They were
They were
humans.
humans, yeah.
That's why it was
Yeah.
Jason Alexander.
Oh shit! I thought
Yeah.
you just meant he voiced or
No.
something. Or
No,
he was
no,
something.
no.
They
Oh.
did turn into humans. They did.
Oh.
I don't know who played the human version of the
Wanda?
Yeah, Wanda. Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
Sounds like someone from the
Like
Great
Tina Fey or something.
Interesting.
Oh, I gotta look into this.
I wish it was
yeah.
Meryl
I know.
Streep.
Meryl Streep.
Alright, so
She's the best.
Fairly Odd Parents.
Yep, fairly happy.
Fairly Odd
Oh
Parents.
yeah.
Sweet.
Fairy Odd Parents.
That's what
I
I've
forgot
known
what the
it
other
as.
one was.
All right, next matchup is the Wild Thornberries against Rocco's Modern
Oh
Life.
no! You wooed me.
Wild Thornberries.
Yeah,
for me.
Wild
Oh yeah, for
Thornberries,
sure.
For sure.
Man, did I
Rocco's.
want to talk to
You don't
him.
know
His
that?
Rocco's.
I still do.
Hell
yeah.
It
Yeah.
is Rocco's.
Cody's like,
Thornberries
what
were
would your
hilarious.
superpower be?
Yeah.
I'm always like talking to him.
The only
Hated
thing
Donnie.
I remember from
love
Rocco's
Donnie.
Modern Life was that he was a sex line operator.
What?
Wait.
Donnie?
This is a children's show?
See, don't you want to vote for that? You do.
Yeah, he was a
We our shower curtain is Nigel Thornberry's butt, and it says splashing.
Oh my goodness.
And then all of the animals around him,
Are
like the
no-
mermaids, are all Nigel Thornberry's face. It's disturbing and beautiful.
It is beautiful.
It's
You,
true.
Brett sent me a picture of it.
Thornberries does have
I
Tim Curry.
cried.
Yes.
Yeah, Jeff from the chat says, I mean, Rocco's is obviously better, but Thornberry says Tim
Smashing.
Curry and smashing.
Yes!
Tim
Yes!
Curry, yep.
I identify with Donnie just doing ape shit.
Literally.
like absolute undiagnosed
Yes.
issues going around.
Oh my god, I was Nigel Thornberry for Halloween one year.
Oh, Donnie?
No.
Just went around.
Halloween movie. Remember last year we were
Yeah.
I felt like sorry for Rocco
Keane's
though. He
the original.
seemed like
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Rocky.
always on the cusp of
Rocky
an
Horror
existential
Story,
crisis.
Yeah.
And his
That I
friend was
will
a
agree
cow
with.
who like constantly farted, like fart noises. Like Nickelodeon's like, we're gonna lean. We got this new fart machine, and we're gonna lean hard into this character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We need to put it to use.
No, it's Rocky.
It seemed like nothing went his way
The
ever. It's like he's had a bad time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rocky Horror Show.
And
Is
it's-
it more realistic? Because I don't
Back
remember
then, I
much
don't
from that show, but it feels realistic to what adult life is. Like, just
I bet parents
existential crisis.
over the shoulder of their children watching that show are like, this show gets it.
So weren't the Wild Thornberries
Indigestion.
in the Rugrats movie, right? They
They're
put those
Not
two
like
together.
not the Rugrats movie, but there was a crossover at some
Yeah.
point.
Yes.
Okay, that's
Because I
the one
remember Eliza
remember.
talking to them.
It's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah. All right, so Thornberry's moving on because that was my vote, and I think I was the title.
Yeah, you
That was
were.
only a Rocco one.
It was me.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
you
guys
got
both
it.
had Rocco. Yeah.
Oh.
All right, next matchup for Nickelodeon is Ned's Declassified School Survival Guide against Rocket Power.
Oh, easy.
Oh.
Ned's declassified.
Thank you.
Not easy.
Interesting.
100%.
Interesting.
I never heard of that.
Like after 3 o'clock, it's what I'd watch, and I'd be like, "This is high school."
I'm so ready. Yeah.
Taking notes.
Yes, I would. Nothing like the show.
I was bullied
forgot.
heavily.
I
My first
forgot
day.
about that show
I never
completely.
heard of it.
What's it
I
called?
definitely watched it.
Ned's Declassified.
They need a
School
college
Survival
version.
Guide.
They do. No, I survived college. You're not good.
I don't need it anymore, therefore it
Not
should
anymore.
not exist.
Exactly.
Or adult. Well, he does them on TikTok now. He's on TikTok.
What?
Really?
Oh,
Huh?
my God.
Georgina's like, follow.
Yes,
Well,
follow, definitely.
yeah, Ned's was great.
Yeah.
Entertaining, a lot of different characters with different
Coconut Head.
personalities.
Yep.
And yeah, just seeing the characters progress throughout the years too, of
Yeah.
like how their characters grow, and then that movie or long episode at the end was fantastic. Great show.
Did you not watch
Spiderman rules.
I did watch Rocket Power.
You didn't
I
envy that
watched
I
life?
did
Power too,
like
yeah.
Rocket Power, and yes, of course I wanted to be
You're like,
oh,
oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I like it
The
because
intro was fantastic
it
too.
made me. Like, I don't even know why I'm voting for it because the show pissed me off.
Well, there you go.
Like, it's like, hi, I'm like 13 and a prodigy at every single one of these extreme sports. It's like doing like Tony Hawk hadn't done the 900 yet,
Right.
and this 13-year-old is like, oh yeah, okay, it's Tuesday, I did that. Like we're gonna go. I'm pretty sure they like skied things that aren't
They did
available
everything. Surf.
Yeah.
on the coast of.
I
I
Lake
mean,
California.
I'm Rocket Power all the way. I wanted to.
We are riders.
Did
On a
it.
mission,
Yeah.
something, something. Rocket Power.
Trail off, yeah. Oh, but man, I forgot about Ned's Declassified, and that just like, whew, yeah.
Yeah, I can't find anywhere to like watch it, or I don't know if it's on Paramount Plus, or like buy it on DVD. Hate it, but I
I
want
see.
to watch it.
I looked on Paramount Plus. I didn't see it,
Damn.
but I didn't look on there in like maybe 3 months.
The hell?
So
What are we doing, internet?
Yeah.
So yeah, Ned's.
Rocket
Yeah.
Power.
Rocket Power.
Rocket Power.
Ned's.
No.
What are you guys doing?
Ooh.
Whoa, we're
All
being right.
Another
Hold
Flint.
on.
I watched Rocket Power.
I was
like,
I was about to be like, I want to be
Ned's.
Tails this
What's
time,
right?
but then he's gonna get heads.
Yep.
and I can't do it.
Oh boy. Okay, so Ned's is heads, and Rocket Power is tails.
I need this.
I need this. Please.
Good. Also,
That's
rigged.
definitely rigged.
This is, I know. It's been
Well,
got
somebody
3
get a real
tails in a
coin.
row.
We know nothing about what is that probability. We're like,
I know, we really
rigged.
don't.
And the
How could I do that 3 times?
You have it set in the settings like always tails. It is literally every single time you've done this, it's benefited me. So I don't know why I mentioned, but
Right.
All right, next matchup is Hey Arnold versus Doug.
What?
Yeah.
No, no.
I liked Hey Arnold better than Doug.
Well, I don't know that
But
you're
the-
right about that.
But the theme song.
That's what I watched more of Hey Arnold.
the beats.
And Skeeter.
Yes, Skeeter was good. Oh my god.
And it's like it teaches. Oh, I guess they both teach some diversity because like we got some weird
Gerald
shapes of
and
people.
Hey Arnold and-
Hey Arnold, and then like Skeeter's like fucking blue out of the He's like, oh yeah, you're a friend of mine, and no one's asking about like your oxygen intake.
Banging on a trash can there, Jeff.
Yes.
Hanging on a street light. And they're trying to go to the show, and then there's that like classic bully, Roger, that
Yep.
jacket, and his pork chop, and his quail man's got the underwear down. It's Doug. It's Doug. Oh, Patty,
You
was such a-
remember so much more of Doug than I do, and that, wow. I just remember it being so good.
Patty mayonnaise.
Mhm.
I'm gonna be such a mom here, but like Doug was just such a good boy. Like, what a good role model.
His neighbor had like that.
I
he's
think.
Like, hey,
Watch me
Douglas.
look back at it. It was terrible.
Yeah.
And I mean, Hey
The
Arnold.
second Doug show was better. What was the second Doug
So,
show?
fun fact about
Doug
Doug did air on Nickelodeon, but it also aired on Disney later on.
Because
Mhm.
it was so successful and good.
So that might be what Jeff's talking about. I don't
Hey
remember the
Arnold
order,
had like
but-
now Doug like had an unhealthy obsession with Patty.
Yeah.
He also didn't bully her. Like Helga in
Oh.
Hey Arnold, she's like, I love you, and then like is awful.
That
to
gum statue
Yep.
of him in her closet.
Hey Arnold has the best grandpa though.
And
says Jimmy.
Arnold's like his room
and
was.
Grandma. I'm
Oh, yeah,
so
both
sorry. She
grandparents.
was a badass.
His room was incredible.
Awesome.
Everybody wanted that.
Yeah.
That's tough.
Second Doug was him in like high school. What?
Wait,
Okay, I don't
wasn't the
remember that.
first Doug him in high school? Or was
No,
he
no,
in
no.
middle
He's like
school?
middle school. I think in high school he got Quailman is like boxers.
Ah.
Yeah,
Over
okay.
and the
Much cooler.
Yeah, the quill. The feather's bigger. Symbolizes the manhood.
There was an episode where Patty dealt with anorexia. What?
That's such a,
Wow.
I mean, 90s thing, right? Or aughts? I don't know. I've learned that aughts were the early 2000s, and now I just can't stop
Yeah,
saying
we just learned that on the podcast on the way up here.
the
The what?
early aughts.
The aughts. If someone says like a show it ran in the 90s
Is
and
this
the
true?
aughts.
Now I gotta look
It is
up.
the
I'm
90s
pretty sure
and the
it's true.
2000s.
Okay. I'm lying.
1900, 1800,
I
those
stopped
first
missing
10
I
years,
fully
that
trusted
decade is
what
always
you
called the
said. And I'm
aughts.
like,
We are in the
That's a live
10s now.
podcast.
Yeah.
Or no, we were. Sorry, we're in the 20s
20s,
now.
yeah.
Roaring 20s.
I don't think we're in the roaring.
Oh, it's
20s.
roaring.
Depression's coming.
Then what am I
Yikes.
currently?
I will say that was a tough one though. I'm still gonna go with
Aughts
Doug.
is gun caliber? Is that what you're saying or no?
I don't know, Jeff.
Oh,
So
Shit, that's a tough.
It is so tough. Do you guys know?
Oh yeah, Hey Arnold. I
Yeah.
didn't watch enough Doug.
Oh, okay. You
So,
said that. Yeah.
Okay.
No, you guys are young.
I
It's
watched
not-
Doug.
oh, buddy.
I'm gonna
He-
watch both of them.
He's like, it's just better. Watch them both. Hey, Arnold's
just-
better.
Hey Arnold
Hey
was just
Arnold.
on for me all the time. So
It was so
I like,
good.
wasn't it Gerald?
Did they have that like little?
Yeah, the little the thumbs.
The
or
thumb
whatever the fuck
thing.
they were doing.
I always get Rocket Power and Hey Arnold's handshakes
the
confused.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Someone just did that
But they-
handshake
did they
in
not
the
say
show I
woogity
just watched.
woogity?
Or movie.
Hmm.
Remember
What
that?
movie?
The woogie woogie woogie.
What movie?
He's like, that's a part I'm.
We watch a lot of movies.
No, it was a few.
He'll
Oh,
think about
was it in Jungle Cruise?
No.
Oh, that's the last
That would
movie
be
I watched with
interesting
you.
crossover.
He's like, how could you suggest that? Like the tone
Oh,
is
the last-
at your
It was
audacity
Outer
to
Banks.
bring up a
Outer
movie that you
Banks.
just
Oh,
watched.
Outer
That's a good
Banks.
show.
That's
Sounds
not a movie.
familiar.
That's a
Outer
show.
Banks.
I don't know.
You confused me.
I'm going Doug.
Yeah, they did the same
Officially.
handshake.
Oh my god.
I'm going Doug as well, so it is
Okay.
you two.
I'm going Doug.
Oh no! I should have taken a sweet ass time. You
Mine's
wouldn't be in
Hey
this
Arnold,
position.
which you was bringing.
Right. Hey
I
Arnold,
did
hey
put
Arnold,
myself
right.
in
Oh,
this
hey.
position.
You did
right.
say Doug was a sweet boy.
He was.
And as an ethical person, don't you want to promote a show with healthy?
But hey,
Wow.
But Hey Arnold was
campaigning.
also a sweet boy.
True.
He wasn't the one with the unhealthy obsession. You, by your own words, said that Doug had an unhealthy obsession with Patty. And the grandma and grandpa, and that turtle episode where grandma like put on the
yeah.
and she like went in and I don't know what snuck the turtle out and set it free. I can't remember, but I remember it being amazing. I'm gonna go Hey Arnold. I'm gonna let the coin decide.
All right. We are on to the coin. So,
Hey Arnold is heads because he has a funny shaped
well,
head.
I'm going top bottom.
Oh,
so
my
but yes, Hey Arnold is heads. Doug
I
is tails.
do want Tails to win, but this is starting to look sus.
No! You're.
Again?
I just
Papa
wanna
Griff,
win.
I need a coin.
Okay, do it again.
Yeah, do it until you get
For
heads.
science.
Hey Arnold, it's Grandpa.
All right, never mind.
Grandma has
It's
Mr.
still
Pokalope
sus. I said
energy.
to do it until you get heads and then suddenly.
Yeah.
I do not know Pokalope.
What was that, Dad?
Mission good.
Doug just moved on. All right. The next matchup is Cat Dog versus Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Oh, no
Cat dog.
contest.
I know about you guys.
Excuse
Yes,
me.
no contest, or should we lead it here?
Avatar the Last
Okay,
Airbender.
thank God, I was gonna be like-
Best shows of all time.
She was offended. I'm like, Cat Dog, excuse me.
I'm
Kate and I
Cat
were
Dog.
like making
Cat
friends.
dog.
Like,
Yeah.
she was like sitting next to
We
me.
watched Avatar at Grandma and Grandpa's. I'm
Yeah,
like,
and it was. You didn't like it?
no. There's a live action. There's live action.
The
coming.
live action movie is absolute trash.
No, there's to be a new one.
No, the Netflix show. I know. I'm
I'm surprised he didn't like it. He likes all shows.
How does Cat Dog defecate?
I don't want to know.
Kind of like Human Centipede.
So one's like, I'm hungry. He's like, I wish you weren't because I gotta deal with that later.
Maybe you just have something in the middle.
I hope so. Did you know that dogs have belly buttons? Of course they do, but you don't think about it.
You don't.
So
but we saw one today.
The point is, there's stuff going down in the middle of cats and dogs, and hopefully one of those on that abomination is an
Hopefully
asshole.
it's like in the middle.
Is that your vote or
Cat dog or
Avatar the Last Airbender?
I didn't really watch a lot of Avatar. I watched more Korra.
Okay. I
And
have not watched Cory.
which I think a little bit that I think I ruined it for myself because I watched Korra first and I tried to watch Avatar.
Okay.
And it seemed even more kiddie. And I like my big adult.
I'd say the first season for sure. Yes, as kids. Once you kind of get into the real thick of it of season 2 into season 3, it definitely gets more serious in tone with building up to take on the Fire Nation. Jeff, what is your thing? Wait, there's no way Avatar was a growing up show. I watched it in my dorm room.
You might be old. I don't
older.
know.
He is a little bit older. But yeah.
No, because it definitely came on, but I think I was too old for it at the time because I did not watch it.
The thing is, too, this is anything we've watched up till age 18. That was my barrier. So
Okay, so I might have to change my vote then because I didn't watch Avatar until I was an adult.
Okay, fair.
So
Fair.
I'll say Avatar just because it seems like it has way more like societal implications. Like we have like cultural stuff. Like kids, like and who hasn't like imagined like moving water or like elements and like I would love to just like throw a rock in someone's face or like fire or something. Like elemental stuff feels like core value like to your temperament.
Okay.
And how you deal with things. You're like, I would love to do X, Y, and Z right now. And a lot of times it comes from like something like fire or water or air. Like, I wish I could just suck the air out of this person right now and they would just shoo shoo.
This is very interesting tangent. I like it.
All right.
Which one's the lady? Which one's the lady?
All right, so I'm voting Avatar. You said cat dog because you didn't.
well, it's only up to 18, right? It shows that we watched. So then I have to vote cat dog.
Okay.
Also, because the song was a banger.
It was.
Cat dog theme song is a
wow,
banger.
it took me a second, but yeah.
Yeah. Cat dog. I watch it all the time. I did not watch Avatar. I think I would have been interested in it if it came out when I was younger.
Okay.
I didn't watch Avatar until I was older. So can
That's
I
That's
not
the
vote
rules
now?
that Kate is going by.
It's a personal thing. If you want to make it.
Then Avatar.
Okay.
I like
I
cat
thought
dog.
that was
but-
like the
So,
rule of the.
I mentioned it to you off.
No, you mentioned
podcast
it
and shit.
to me too.
Well, there's a certain
Your
show
story is
that
falling apart.
There's a certain show that I know makes it later in the random category, which I like a lot.
Okay.
And personally,
Did you break your own rules?
I've
Is that
made
what you're
a
telling me?
caveat.
no,
Okay,
this was
okay.
someone else's entry.
Oh, okay.
It happened to make it with the random number generator.
Right.
And I just made a note to Kate, this show's in there. I don't know how I'm going to vote in the moment, but I feel like I should lean towards one way because I didn't watch it
Right.
during that age bracket.
Right.
So it's honestly up to you.
Yeah.
If you want to go with that to make your choice, that's totally fine. I can't, it's your vote. I don't vote how you want to vote.
Yeah.
But yeah, for me, Avatar.
It's like if you just put down the wrong one, you're a liar.
So,
Yeah, Avatar.
okay.
Cat dog.
Okay.
Cat dog.
And you're sticking with cat dog?
Yeah.
Okay. Cat dog. No.
Cat dog.
I mean, I still stand by
Redacted.
my
I
opinion
feel
that
like I
Avatar the Last
put the
Airbender is
emphasis
one of the
in a
best
weird
shows
spot there, though.
of
I'm
all
like,
time.
cat dog.
And
Yeah.
one of my all-time favorite shows.
Cat was like the smart one, and dog was like stupid.
I think so.
Yeah.
Right.
But
Yeah.
I'm going by the rule of just because that makes it.
What was even the premise
easier
of
for
that?
me.
Fair enough.
A mistake that God made, or
No,
what happened? How
I
did
don't
that happen?
think Nickelodeon covered
The one that way, like with a mom and dad, like a cat and a dog, and they made a cat dog.
They're like,
I thought
you
it
know
was
how there
two
are cat people and dog people?
separate
What if
parents?
someone didn't have
I
a
don't
dog?
know.
I thought it was
I
human.
forgot.
Two humans?
Dog cat.
They adopted they found it as a puppy kitten, I think. Right?
Because I thought their
Kitten
parents were
puppy.
like people.
Sorry.
Became cat dog.
Yeah.
The pitten.
And of course it became cat dog because cat's the one with the superiority complex, and his name has to come first to show down.
Sure. Not
Adds up to
alphabetical
a
at
cat.
all.
It
mentality.
does add up to a cat's mentality.
Like this whole like uppity.
Yeah. Smacking the dogs
Dog's
to show
tongue is like,
dominance.
"Ugh."
Yeah,
Anyways, next matchup. is SpongeBob SquarePants versus Danny Phantom.
Wow. I've watched both, but I know what I'm going with.
You go for it, because I feel like every time you two, you're like, this is obvious. And I'm like, me too. And then we go exact opposite.
So, I did watch Danny Phantom. It was a good show. But, I mean, SpongeBob.
You and I are in
Right in
agreement.
my heart, always.
Danny
Yep.
Phantom.
You're on Danny Phantom?
SpongeBob, all the way, 100%.
Mm-hmm.
I had like
I
3
almost like to vote
SpongeBob
for
themed
neither.
birthday parties.
Three birthday parties.
I was right at the perfect age for SpongeBob.
SpongeBob
Yes,
wins just on the
same.
donut episode alone, says Jeff. The donut episode.
Right, I'm trying to think of what that episode is.
I like the night shift one.
Waiting on Junior. Great. What's up?
The night shift.
Night shift, the hash singing
Yeah.
slasher at night. Or the Krusty Krab pizza. Is the pizza for you and me.
Yep.
SpongeBob.
SpongeBob all the way.
Yeah,
Dustin?
SpongeBob.
I guess I'll go SpongeBob. I watched more of it than Danny Phantom, even though I was annoying.
It's still on. You still
Yeah,
watch
there's
it.
a
There's new
spin-off
episodes.
now.
Is there really?
New?
There's the Patrick Star show,
Wild.
Yeah, where they replace his parents, because why?
and there's like what Camp Coral when they were like kids.
I don't remember that
The
one.
Magic
No, it's
Conch.
real.
Oh my god.
Yeah, Magic Conch in the woods.
It's a new show.
Oh, okay. Justin looks very distraught.
He's like, I didn't like SpongeBob, but I watched
It's
it.
his voice.
see
It
the
was his
movies?
voice.
Oh, okay.
Not really.
You didn't
no.
like Tom Kenny?
No.
You're like, yeah, I'll watch like
You watched the
130
movies, right?
episodes of that voice.
Did you hate Spyro? Huh? Did you hate Spyro?
Spyro.
I watched
think they're the
all
same
of them.
voice.
Spyro the video game?
I think
Really?
Spyro
think-
talks?
Yeah.
I didn't play enough.
He's
of it.
never played it.
I thought it was like Link, and he like do the text, and he like never says anything, but you like click on
No, man.
Brett's like, it's the voice I
the
gave
first
him in my
Spyro,
head.
even.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought maybe like gets a voice later on, and it's like inspiring or something.
Thanks. What?
The last matchup for the Nickelodeon division is Rugrats versus Legends of the Hidden Temple.
Rugrats.
Rugrats.
God damn it.
I also put Legends of the Hidden
Me
Temple.
too.
Show.
That was me.
Because I used
Was
to
it you
watch
as well?
that.
Yeah.
This show was so good.
It was really
But
good.
I'm sorry, I think Rugrats has to win this.
Yeah.
I do
I'm
too.
going
I
with
agree. I think we
Rugrats.
all agree there.
Yeah.
It's nostalgic.
Legends. Come
They're like talking like Temple Head.
Olmec.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh
He
my.
said Spyro was voiced by Elijah Wood.
I'm sorry, then who am I thinking that was Tom Kenny that was a video game character? Because I know he was an early video game character. I do apologize for getting that wrong.
They could have had a similar. They're putting on a voice. I doubt that that's the
Right.
person's voice just out in the world.
Spyro was
Thank you,
Elijah
Jeff.
Wood. We glossed over it. Elijah Wood and
I
Spyro.
love
Frodo?
Elijah Wood. North. That's what I grew up with Elijah Wood as.
You ever
Yeah,
watch?
it was one of those classic movies where the kid's like, I wish my parents didn't exist. And then someone's like, boom. And they make it happen and then they live
What's
to
that
regret
one?
it.
Wilfred?
Yeah,
Right.
he is.
Go
Wilfred,
dark,
yeah.
but that's good stuff.
Yeah.
Good one. All right. Moving on to our next division, Cartoon Network. First matchup is SWAT Cats versus Dexter's Lab.
Dexter's Lab.
Dexter's Lab.
Dexter's Lab.
Dexter's
Never
Lab.
heard of SWAT Cats.
We
and
just
you
watched
wrote
that.
that one down. I think.
Yeah.
You seem disappointed. And
Dexter's is an obvious winner, but SWAT Cats was awesome.
Carlos Alzaquar.
What the fuck? Tom
Never
Kenny
heard.
did Spiral for one game. Okay, so I wasn't wrong, but I
Okay.
wasn't right.
That was the game that really stuck in your head.
Yeah.
Probably because you heard his voice as SpongeBob.
Were you that DiCaprio meme?
Yes.
He was like, that's obviously Tom Kenny.
What was
I
SWAT
follow his
Cats?
work.
So SWAT Cats was
Kind of like
two.
Ninja Turtles.
Everything's fucking Ninja Turtles to you. It was
It's
two.
an animal that fights.
It was two cats that were mechanics. So they work in a junkyard just fixing up cars and stuff like that. And they took on these superhero personas and they flew around fighter jets and saved the town. And it was really cool.
Who's the
I like
type?
That sounds cool. I never
Yeah.
watched that show. That sounds awesome.
This is one of my notifications on fucking Twitch. You probably heard the theme song. It's awesome.
I like Street Sharks better.
Street Sharks was good. Street Sharks was good.
I had a toy still.
But yeah, SWAT Cats.
I really did not watch Cartoon Network a lot.
Moving on to the next matchup.
Get out of my laboratory.
Dexter's Lab moved on.
Yeah.
And that guy did.
What?
What did I say? Kingdom Hearts 3.
Who did? Tom Kenny?
Tom, whatever.
Oh, Tom Kenny did Kingdom Hearts 3?
Ha
SWAT Cast is definitely one of those shows designed to sell toys. Alright.
Same as Ninja
Burn.
Turtles.
Yet they didn't have any toys that I saw.
Same as Ninja
Bret is
Turtles.
prime for marketing.
Did it sell toys? Did you have toys from SWAT Cats?
I did not.
Oh.
So not prime for marketing.
Well,
The
this was
show.
also a show that was, was it early
was
90s, maybe late 80s? So I don't know if, like, they just weren't in stores at that time. KB Toys wasn't carrying it or whatever.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
toys.
Yeah, good times, right?
Wasn't there one
It
in
was
the
like
mall?
2 shops you go into at the mall when you were a kid.
Mhm.
Like, and you go to EB Games.
Yep, and KB Toys. Yeah.
Sometimes Radio Shack, and then you realize how disgusting that was. You're like, batteries. I'll look at batteries. So tired of looking at racks of clothes with my mom at Belt. I need some electronics.
All right, next matchup at Cartoon Network is Time Squad versus Regular Show.
Time Squad.
I had
That
not
was
seen
mine.
either.
Time Squad was the 3.
Yeah.
The robot, the big buff dude, and the kid.
Nickelodeon, Disney, yeah.
I think it was
like
another
Teen
guy,
Titans.
and then the kid. It was 4, I thought.
It's 4 of them? That was
Yeah,
3.
it was the 3 guys, and then the kid.
And then the kid?
Yeah.
The 3 guys and then the kid. Okay.
What
was that, the
3 Man
Time
and a
Squad?
Baby.
Time
Yeah.
Squad.
Okay.
3 men and a little lady.
I don't know either one.
Regular Show, more
Time
recent
Squad was
show. Really good.
That is a
So
wild
it's-
show.
That was after, like, I got out of Cartoon
So
Network.
it's a blue jay and a raccoon just getting in hijinks.
With
They
a
work
gumball machine?
with a gumball machine who's their boss because they work at a park, like keeping it maintained.
Is there a Game Boy too?
They are obsessed with video
I know
games
what you're
and
talking
trying to
about.
play them. They try and get simple things fixed, like, oh, we need money for this thing, and it turns into this existential crisis where apparently, like, random things happen, the world's being destroyed, and they go to space just to solve this one thing that they wanted to do. Very stupid.
Which
but
one
fun.
is that?
Regular Show.
It
I'm
reminds
gonna
me
vote
of
for that
the.
one.
Oh shoot!
Reminds me
right
of
out of my head.
It reminds me of Ed, Edd and Eddy minus the space stuff because they're like, we just want
Jawbreakers,
jawbreakers. And they're like,
yeah.
the antics are
I don't know why
stupid.
that description reminded me of Adventure.
Yeah. No, but kind of, because it's like space and like.
Yeah, and I've never watched
Yeah.
Adventure
Even
Time,
though,
but,
like, the
I
premise
mean,
of
the
it
last one I
pretty
watched
dark.
was like Foster's Home.
Adventure
That's like
Oh,
the
it's like
last show I
post-apocalyptic
Yeah,
or something.
yeah.
Mm.
I'm gonna go the regular show.
Regular
That
show.
sounded better than 3 guys and a
Yeah,
child.
making a sales pitch.
You didn't sell it enough.
No,
He's
he
not
did
watching.
it.
He's not watching.
Regular. You said regular.
Yeah.
You're going Time Squad.
Regular.
Okay, cool. Regular Show moves on.
Not a fan of
Even
this
just
show.
the name, regular show, was not.
They're
How
setting
they
the bar
doing?
low.
And like
Yeah.
some of the
Even
newest
though-
shows on Cartoon Network, like 2010s and after, it was like before then,
Mm.
like early.
The aughts?
I
We
hated
learned a new word, so
I hated
be
my
real
Jim
prepared
Part-
to hear it a lot.
Jim Part-
Jim Partner's a Monkey? That was great.
I hated that.
Oh, I really liked
I
that.
hated
It was dumb.
Oh
but-
wait, I watched Total Drama Action.
No, see, I hated that one.
Oh,
I was like, what is this? It's just Survivor, but cartoon anime.
Y'all just making up shows.
I like-
Right?
It's like y'all wrote this down earlier. It's
Yeah,
like,
they
we'll
had-
say
We're
We're
this and
following
we'll
script. This isn't a bracket. This is my line.
they had that one chick with the big ass boobs.
Okay.
It was a kid's show.
Well, you
I
remember
mean,
it.
they do that for a lot of
I
kid
know I did.
shows. Have you seen
Is that Your
Mrs.
Awakening?
Incredible apps? Like
True.
She was dumb too.
Next match.
It's almost like cartoons were created by people who are sexist sometimes.
Next matchup. The Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy versus Pinky and the Brain.
Oh. Shoot. Grim Adventures.
Okay, I'm going with Jamie because I've never heard of either of these, but I mean, we put.
It was like
Yeah.
Animaniacs.
it.
Pinky and the Brain was part of like Animaniacs.
Which
Yeah.
one?
I feel like I watched it when I was younger, but Grim Adventures was like
It's
more
the Grim
formative
Reaper and
years.
it has
Yeah.
a little dumb boy.
Oh,
and then
yeah.
the
I'm
mean
so
little
good. I
girl.
would not watch that. No. I know what you're talking about now.
I'm gonna do Grim.
You're gonna do Grim? Alright,
What
Grim.
was the other one?
Pinky and the Brain.
Oh yeah, reminds me of my sister and brother. Not you.
I was gonna say which one.
Alright, Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy has moved on. Okay, next matchup.
Right?
I even threw in
Pinky
Pinky
and
in
the
the Brain.
Brain.
That was one of my entries, and I voted for
And
the other
Grim
one.
was mine.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
Brian.
funny.
Next matchup, Looney Tunes versus the Flintstones.
Oh, the Flintstones.
Well, which which
Georgina double took
I would say original, like
from the 70s or 80s?
No, the Looney Tunes.
yeah, like the reruns.
The Flintstones.
That is such
I've
a
never
god.
seen the
It's the
Flintstone movie.
Flintstones.
I've never seen the actual movie.
Oh.
Just the
Okay,
movie.
well that's a
John
very
Goodman?
skewed view.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I'm still going to Looney Tunes.
Yeah,
Looney Tunes.
Looney Tunes.
Go with
Yeah,
Flintstones.
that's
Flintstones.
It's got this like classic nostalgia being dropped off at my grandmother's, and she's like, "Just don't bother me and watch." Is it Barbara? Same thing that people did that Scooby-Doo. It's the same animation.
Hanna-Barbera.
Hanna-Barbera. Barbara. One woman's like, I do a lot of cartoons, and I don't get a break.
Yeah. I will say, shout out to what was the Great Kazoo, the green alien that popped up.
And
Yeah.
what?
Was it Flintstones?
Yeah, I think so.
Big ass helmet.
Yep.
He was in the live action too.
Oh, was he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
God, that was a wild.
Wild trivia point about the original Space Jam. Did you know that Marvin the Martian plays the ref
Yeah.
because he is a Looney Tune, but also an alien, and is therefore impartial.
There you go.
Oh.
Did you see a new one?
Yeah.
Don't.
Don't.
I agree with that point.
I might have liked it more if I never saw the first one.
Okay, fair. So
And Don Cheadle. Randomly.
Wait What podcast episode like 94, 95. There's a review of it. Space Jam, I 100% agree. Do not watch this movie. The first third, I was absolutely disgusted and almost turned it off. I'm like, this is just stupid.
What was the?
Once we got into Looney Tune land and to the game, was it as good as original Space Jam? Hell fucking no. But was it a good time? Yes. Did it get fun? Yes. That first third? No. No.
It's just unfortunate because when you like transition some people from what their like career actually is to acting, sometimes they're just not comfortable in front of the camera, or like I don't know, I get really stiff and weird in front of the camera.
Sure.
So like
You're pretty loosey goosey.
It took some time.
Yeah.
But no, I get that. I didn't
Yeah.
think it was anything against LeBron's acting.
Mhm.
I think that it was how he was to his kid that I was so like against. And
because
the
they tried to go
plot.
like hard
Poorly
to that
written?
side.
Video
Yeah.
games are shitty. It'll ruin your life. Only play basketball. I'm like, whoa.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a supportive dad right there. That's
Well,
gonna make me cheer.
additionally-
It's like he's like knocks on his son's door. He's like, I see you not sleeping with that basketball I gave you. You're like, God,
No, I
damn, Dad.
yeah, I get it for character growth to have that progression, but man,
Right.
ooh.
But they also, it didn't feel realistic because, like, at least with other shows, when they're trying to have that character growth with the parent where they're not supportive, they're usually trying to push them into a lane that is more realistic.
Yeah.
But basketball and making video games both seem like pretty, like, you have to have a lot of skill, and it's really difficult to get into and make a lot of money within those fields.
Fair.
And so it's like, when your kid actually is interested in this, it feels really random to be like, no, you should be putting all of your time into this other equally risky career choice. Like,
Plus, in the original, the antagonist was like, I want to have the Looney Tunes here so that things are different because like all my attractions
My
are
theme
getting
park
boring.
is butt.
And then the second one, Don Cheadle's like, I want people to respect the fact that
I'm an algorithm.
I'm
that
an
makes
algorithm, and I don't
everything.
get the respect I deserve. I'm like,
I need Twitter followers.
what's your motivation? Why do you care? He's like, I'll steal LeBron James, and they're like, the world's gonna be like, all right, we'll watch more WBs.
This
Like,
makes me feel so much better for falling asleep during the movie. Because I fell asleep. He stayed up and watched. I was out.
Well, we
All I
watched the first
remember
one.
is when
Oh,
the
first
kid
one's
got in to the
Yeah.
thing with that guy who wanted more followers.
The Matrix.
Yeah. And then after, boom, I was out cold.
Gotcha.
So.
Gotcha.
I like how grainy was Trinity though.
Grant,
that was good stuff.
Like I said, once we got into the animated portion where let the Looney Tunes be Looney Tunes,
yeah.
fun time.
Also, like,
and Pennywise.
much better, like, drawn characters, especially, like, female characters.
Oh,
I will say.
for sure.
I'm like,
And
more
they-
respectful.
They desexualize Lola.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Which, let's bring this back to the point of the sexual awakening thing. I know we're not going to get away from it. We're not going to
I gotta look up that bear's name in that Tailspin.
But I do
They
want
could've drawn him a
to
little
just
curvier.
say, like, they did make cartoons, like, I mean, Jessica Rabbit was not just, like, happened to look like that, and they were like, this isn't the sexy rabbit at all. Like, you were making furries. People had a goal in mind.
Jessica Rabbit wasn't a rabbit.
His name
Yeah,
is
she
Kid
was-
Cloud
she was-
Kicker.
But she was a cartoon.
You know, okay.
Oh,
well,
but you're stuck on the bear thing. Is that what
You
it
said
is?
we were gonna make people furries.
That's true.
If she's not.
At
That's
this point,
not
I
a
thought she was
good-looking
a rabbit.
bear.
I thought she was a rabbit.
Yeah, the little hair.
He's cute. Why would you make him?
Awakening.
What's going on under that coat? Rip.
I feel bad for that
Kid
bear.
Cloud Kicker.
You just
Search
want
it.
him to be a good friend of yours.
Oh,
Like,
look.
what is
A
happening
good-looking
to
bear.
you? Brett's like,
From the
I am
90s.
nervous about this release. I can't believe I decided to do this live.
Bad boy.
The
Looney
next
Tunes or
matchup.
Flintstones?
What's up?
Looney Tunes or Flintstones?
Oh, sorry. Looney Tunes moved on.
Back to top.
Okay. The next matchup is Batman the Animated Series and Cow and Chicken.
Oh, Batman.
I'm gonna go Batman as well. Cow and Chicken was funny, but that devil dude creeped me
Oh,
out.
my mom
a little
hated
bit.
that.
Cow and Chicken, because I didn't watch Batman the animated series.
Okay.
Same.
Yeah.
I liked them both, but I do like Batman the animated series. I think we have a tie.
Cornflip.
Sound like you said corn flip.
I think
That
they-
intro is
Corn
incredible.
Corn
I think
cob.
they,
Wait, we
they,
didn't choose.
continued it
Remember,
in
it's
the
top
comic
bottom
Oh,
here.
top
So
bottom.
Batman is
Red
heads.
Hood in it.
Yep.
It is not moving on.
What is it?
What's
Cow and Chicken moves
Oh,
on.
God.
You have
God.
to check your phone.
Each trail is random.
Yeah.
We did get one.
When it
head,
matters,
but it
it's
wasn't
tails.
actually- Yeah.
I have an app we can use.
I don't trust you. No.
All right. The next matchup is Scooby-Doo, Where Are You? Versus Courage the Cowardly Dog. Damn, that was a good
Dog
randomizer.
versus dog.
Spooky.
And they were just making a movie together.
They did. They did the crossover movie.
Wait, is it
Of
out?
those two?
Yes.
What?
Yeah.
That's very
How?
odd.
What a chance of that?
Cartoon Network and Warner Brothers like, let's make some fucking money.
And it kind of makes sense though. There's like always scary things going on in nowhere.
Middle nowhere.
Where Courage is, and he's like always trying to save the old couple. The the grandma's so sweet.
Oh
and
my God.
That
We can use
bitch
this.
ass old man. So
You
mean to
say
that
it's
dog.
So mean.
So mean to Courage. Stupid dog. His chin's like out here.
Yeah.
You're like, ah, what?
No, I'm just
The old lady
trying
just
to.
died.
What's up?
The old lady just died.
Oh, the actress.
So
who
if
played
you
her, yes.
pay
Her
if you don't
voice
pay
did.
Courage, she's gonna haunt your ass.
Wow.
That's a lie.
She just died.
The
She
dying
was a
part or the
super
haunting
fan
part?
of
And Velma's
Scooby-Doo,
gonna prove
so-
that you can't haunt shit.
The real monsters are the people around us.
Courage scared me.
A little bit.
A little
Legit.
bit,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, Scooby-Doo didn't scare me.
No.
Because
The most
every
part.
episode is solved.
Yeah.
The movie was the first time that they were like actually supernatural elements to it.
Scrappy Doo gonna go on steroids.
I
God,
love
they
Fuck
did
you
a
up.
great job right in that.
Scrappy Doo's gonna be
Hate.
the main villain.
What?
Right, that hate.
Everybody hated Scrappy Doo.
Oh yeah,
What
yeah.
do you mean? Scrappy Doo's
He's
great.
cute.
In the movie,
Oh, sorry, in the movie.
everybody
My
hated
apologies.
that.
My apologies.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a piece of shit.
Oh, fight everybody.
And then he got punted.
His head is bigger than his body.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there was another example of that being his nephew.
True.
Scooby's got a brother or sister who got laid.
Not Scooby Doo.
Not Scooby. Scooby's too busy
Getting high.
getting high with
Yeah.
he can't have a kid. He can't have a
He
kid.
was still a sinner, but
In a different way.
The devil's
I'm
lettuce.
going Scooby Doo.
I'm going Courage.
Scooby Doo.
And one Scooby-Doo too. It's a nostalgic factor.
Yeah.
So, I want to do Courage, but I was kind of scared of that show, so I'm going to do Scooby-Doo.
We're gonna do Courage.
Okay. Scooby Doo, moving on.
I still question some of the things I watched in that show.
Got some work to do now.
Next matchup is Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends versus Ed, Ed, and Eddie.
Ed, Ed, and Eddie.
Ed.
Hands down.
Fosters.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Foster's as well.
I'm going Ed.
So
God.
Oh.
I don't know how. Like, I've been thinking about this more than not that I should, but a lot more than people would know because who knows what's going on in my head. So
Right.
I feel like, and the same thing
You
is.
just heard the lineup. How have you been thinking?
I've been thinking about this
I
a
don't
long
know,
time.
when I submitted Ed, Ed, and Eddie. You did.
Oh,
I thought
okay.
about
Me too.
this.
Okay.
And it's the same concept with like Patrick in SpongeBob. Is
Yeah.
his character is written in a way that is probably not. I don't know if they're doing this on purpose, but that kind of humor where you're like insensitive about people with mental
Right.
illnesses
Oh, okay.
and being slow, and it's like Patrick talks
Like
a certain
developmental
way.
disabilities.
Development, and
like
same
that,
thing with
yeah.
Ed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ed.
Yeah.
I can see that.
And it's like, it's supposed to be a thing that we're making fun of, and I laughed at it as a kid too. But like
Yeah.
looking back at it, I'm like,
Ooh.
is that a point of like
Yeah.
That's fair.
humor? Technically, the Jawbreakers
Should that be a point of
should
humor?
that point of
Yeah,
humor
yeah.
was to me, but it probably shouldn't have been. Those Jawbreakers look great. Those sisters.
I love
Sisters?
Jawbreakers.
Yeah,
Canker
three
sisters?
sisters. Canker
Yeah.
sisters, yeah.
Yeah. Did you say the Finger Sisters?
The Canker.
Oh.
Like Canker sword.
Not great either, but I think better than Finger.
I kind of
Sisters.
can't believe I like girls after
That.
watching the show. Like,
Especially with that bear.
yeah, right. I'm like, he's just giving that little curly paw. He's like, come on over.
I'm not gonna let it go. I'm
no,
not gonna let it go.
We'll sail the sky together. I'm like, you, me, cloud kicker.
So are you? I forget.
Foster's
what
Home
the
or Ed, Ed, and Eddie?
I guess I still have to say Ed and Eddie because I never watched the other show whatsoever.
Okay.
All right. So Ed, Ed, and Eddie moves on.
Ed was always talking like this, and I'm always really scared. And what? Was it a hat he wore?
It was
Yeah.
a beanie.
Ugh.
And
And
like
everything-
every character.
It was like kind of a sock.
Everything had to be organized. It was labeled.
Yeah. I think that's why I like them.
The organization.
Yeah.
Where are the
Oh
parents?
yeah.
And where are the parents?
No parents.
There's
Well,
no parents.
did you see like legs?
No, that's cow and chicken.
Okay.
No. It was.
It was
the,
like very rare.
No, I think it was Eddie's brother.
Oh yeah, Eddie's brother.
But there's a theory that they're in purgatory.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
It's gotta win just based off of that.
Because Ralph is like from the olden times.
Right.
Ed boy.
That scared me. You know what I'm talking about?
Ugh.
What was it,
Remember
like
that
Ralph
far
and
into
like...
And Plank. His
I remember
sister
Plank,
got a
yeah,
stupid,
Plank.
stupid
Yeah.
little piece of wood. He loves
That
it.
wasn't
That
stupid.
brace,
What
his
is that
braces
episode
around the
though?
head can have
Jimmy.
nothing to do with
What's
teeth.
that
right?
episode though, where like it's like they're all like tripping?
They're all tripping.
Yeah, it
It's
was
an
like,
acid trip.
It was like Ralph and then like maybe Kevin are all in the same body.
Oh, I remember the episode you're talking about, but I don't.
That was freaky.
I'm going into some Wikipedia later.
Not the
God,
bear. Let it go.
Not the bear.
Final matchup of
I wrote that Wikipedia.
The final matchup of Cartoon Network: Johnny Bravo versus the Powerpuff Girls.
Powerpuff
Powerpuff
Girls.
Girls.
Yeah,
Powerpuff
easy.
Girls.
Whoa. Hello.
Oh no, I was just surprised.
It's a like Johnny Bravo at the time, but you can't look at the head now and think that
No.
it's healthy.
Even as a
But
kid,
you
I was like,
Johnny Bravo?
I know.
I do like Johnny Bravo,
Never
but I like
touched it.
Powerpuff Girls better because of Mojo.
Yeah.
ever.
Yeah.
Mojo's
Mojo.
the monkey, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also,
Okay,
Powerpuff Girls
and
was
him.
shit.
It was.
Yeah.
It was
And
just
him.
so good.
I want to be a Powerpuff.
What were you?
Oh, I was gonna go Powerpuff as
Yeah.
well.
I want to be the
I was
only
just surprised that I was like,
Yeah.
right.
We got some opinions.
Buttercup.
Yeah, Buttercup.
And we're pretty.
The animators did a really good
Roddy
job of
Roddy.
Johnny Bravo's hair.
They did.
It's like the one thing they did really well.
Mhm, mhm. Well, the animators probably did everything well. It was the writers that
Did fail this off.
failed that.
Kids won't care. All right, moving on to the random division.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
All right. First
Rachel
matchup:
Ray's.
The Office
Ooh.
versus
The Office.
Big Comfy Couch.
The
The
Office.
Office.
The Office.
The Office.
Yeah, but I didn't watch that until now.
I mean, you just watched it now, but it did come out when
It
I was
did?
in high
Yeah, but
school,
this is
so
for
people
18.
started watching it
Doesn't matter.
pre-18,
You don't have
and
to
this
go
is up
by
to
that.
18.
Steve Carell.
Yes,
Yeah.
That was
the
my
U.S.
choice.
Office
The
versus
other one's
Big
older. The other
Comfy
one's
Couch.
older.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
UK of 12 episodes.
Big comfy couch.
And
Big comfy
and he.
Yeah.
I'm going
he
Big
makes an
Comfy
appearance
Couch because
in
of
The
Kate's
Office.
point
Right,
earlier.
so Mandy
Yeah,
I
I
did
did
not
not
watch
watch
The
The
Office
Office
until
until
after.
after.
Yeah, I didn't watch The Office till Brendan.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go with what I grew up with.
I didn't watch it until later, but still, Big Comfy Couch beats The Office.
The Dust Bunnies.
The Dust Bunnies. The clock stretch.
Yes.
Oh my God! Tell me that people did not try to do that.
I tried. Yeah.
That was so sad that
I know.
You know what?
I could get like.
No,
here.
I want that to
Like,
win
that's it.
too, but
It's gonna win. Big Comfy Couch, Big Comfy Couch, Big
Oh,
Comfy
thank
Couch.
God.
Big Comfy
So
Okay.
you can vote for what
The
your heart
Office
desires.
because I've seen it. But thank God it
The
becomes
Office.
something.
Yeah.
Big Comfy Couch moves on. All right, next matchup.
I can't believe this.
Degrassi against Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Oh, Fresh Prince.
Fresh Prince.
Fresh Prince.
I didn't watch either one.
Okay.
Wow.
I
I didn't watch Degrassi at all.
You should have pulled out
And
that
Fresh
gun
Prince
and
is great.
thought it was another moment where she was like, "We really disagree," and I was like,
this time, I'm neutral. I'll go with Fresh Prince because I have seen a few episodes.
Okay.
I mean, just the dad throwing jazz out of the house.
"The dad, Uncle Phil."
Uncle Phil.
R.I.P.
He voiced Shredder
Yeah.
in the original cartoon of Ninja Turtles.
What the f-
I was gonna say.
I was like the original cartoon of the Fresh Prince. Like, what is this delivery?
It's not, what's the 6 rules to Kevin Bacon? It's you to Teenage Mutant Ninja
Yeah, it
Turtles.
is. Should have known that. Yeah, I thought you were talking about cartoons.
So Fresh Prince moving
Feel
on.
like
Do
I
you
don't know
want
what
to put your vote on the record?
I know.
I would vote Fresh.
Oh, okay. I know you
I
nominated
wrote down
Degrassi,
Degrassi,
so.
but I would vote Fresh Prince over it.
The Grassy is one with
Degrassi.
Drake.
Drake, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, he's weird.
Canadian.
He talks to
wheelchair.
Millie Bobby Brown.
He what?
He's what? Oh, that's
Like talking to.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like kind of like a Drake Bell situation.
Oh, Millie.
Next
Either
matchup.
way, Degrassi I didn't watch until college. Go on.
America's Funniest Home Video
But
versus
which one?
versus Sailor Moon.
Oh no!
What a conundrum.
I don't know what way
What-
she's gonna vote, guys.
Which home videos? Bob Saget or
That's
Alfonso?
up to you. As far as I know, that's all
Is it
been one
Alfonso?
continuous show. Yeah.
Whatever his name is, yeah.
Carlton.
Yeah.
No,
No.
there's even an older one than that.
Oh yeah, true.
Oh, wait, no,
The
was it
old
after Bob Saget?
Tom Bergeron.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one I know.
Oh yeah, yeah.
As much as I loved watching that, like, he was so unnecessary. It just play the clip of all the shows. Like, I don't need your like little like, oh, this kid knows what's up, and the audience is like at gunpoint forced to laugh. It's not funny. He's not funny.
Yeah.
It makes you. He got paid a lot more than we did.
Than we did.
My family, we watched it and we were in poverty, and this man is making like absolute shit jokes. He's more successful, and it pisses me off. Poverty.
Jeff also wants to shout out Dave Coulier, was the host.
Jesus Christ. Oh my God, the uncle from.
Holy crap.
Wait, wasn't the uncle from Full House? Oh,
it
wasn't
was Dave Coulier.
I was thinking of
Dave Coulier.
Step by Step. Not Step by Step. Wait, who was Bob Saget? He was in something.
He's in Full House too. He was the father.
So two
Dave
people
Coulier,
from Full House did
Yeah.
that show.
Yeah, it was a
I guess
crossover.
it's allowed.
Stamos
It
was
was
like,
a crossover.
it was like a bridge
Cut it
in your
out.
career.
So it's between that and
Sailor Moon.
Sailor Moon.
Well, I'm a
That's
Sailor
like-
Moon stan.
Right.
My cats are named after that show, so
Right.
I'm voting for Sailor Moon.
I was waiting for you to be like, so
No,
I'm voting
I'm
for
sorry.
her.
Yeah,
Whatever
Sailor
the
Moon's
show's
good.
called, I
I've
forget.
only seen 2,
That's like
3
4
seasons,
Yeah.
if that.
I don't even.
That was like defining of my childhood.
However.
Every week we had to go get the VHS from Blockbuster.
Oh, okay.
So you like committed. You had to
Hard.
actually, yeah.
It's a
that's-
religion. It sounds like.
You just see the sticker I just got.
Willow just watched all of Sailor
The
Moon.
what?
Still.
I have a Bill Murray as Jesus sticker.
What the fuck does this have to do with either?
I
Yeah.
know. Wait.
Well, he said religion. So.
Are you doing your own
He
fucking
said
bracket?
religion. So I had to
Brandon's
share my
doing his own
Bill's
podcast. He's not on this.
They bring Afghanistan into this.
Oh,
Please
my
no.
goodness.
All right, America is my vote.
Mine too.
Your what is?
Mine too.
America's Funniest.
America's
Sailor
Funniest.
Moon, and
You
I only
are
watched
brave.
a couple videos. Our videos.
There's doing the right thing, and
Episodes?
then there's doing the smart thing.
Yeah. But I did
claimed
not
this.
enjoy watching people get hurt. It was not fun for me.
Fair.
Oh, I do.
Yeah,
I know you do.
I got kids falling down as like my favorite Instagram page.
Yeah.
Kids eats it. I'm like, you know they're alive.
No, you don't.
Yes, we do.
Oh, he's here in the crowd. Full podcast.
Yeah. In that you would, but on like Reddit and Instagram, you have no idea what's
for sure.
happening. There's no regulation.
For sure.
And God, I'm like, it's one of these things where I'm gonna vote for America's Funniest Home Videos, despite how mad it makes me, because like it always was Family One that did not deserve to win.
Yeah,
It's
no.
shitty,
I
like, everyone's like, and the
I
winner
know,
is
I got
like,
mad at that too.
baby,
Funny.
baby rolls over.
Yeah.
And like, the other thing was like way funnier.
Yeah,
It's
I'm
like
like-
not even subjective.
I agree 100%.
I agree.
God, it made me so mad. I'm
My
like, I guess I'll
parents-
watch this next week.
There are too many videos of me falling, and my parents were always like, Georgina, we're gonna put you on that show. We're gonna win $25,000.
Dad's just pushing you. Clearly,
Mine's
in
your
the
call.
I fell. There's a video of me where I'm walking to the passenger side of my sister's car, and she beeps the horn, and down I go in the middle of winter.
You could have $10,000.
I broke my ankle this past winter, which everybody laughed at. I
don't laugh at that.
know you weren't.
You were such a good-
I was on the ground laughing. I was like, did I just do that?
Did I do that?
Yeah, exactly. Oh my God, there's one of me slipping and falling in winter. My Ring camera got it. I landed on my lunch, and the first thing I went was my lunch because I spent all night making it. I'm like, okay, we're good. And then I got up.
All night?
Yes, it was a charcuterie board for lunch. So I had my food.
Wow.
Like I had it perfect
She likes
in the
her food.
container. I do.
Yeah, that sounds.
I'm a food connoisseur. I love it.
If you see Rachel Ray, it's hers.
Not Rachel Ray. I know. I
Any
know.
food.
I know.
Any food show
Not
on
Rachel.
here
I mean, Rachel
is
Ray's great. Don't get me wrong. Ina is like
fine. Chef
if I need a recipe for something.
Boyardee?
Ferrari.
Chef Guy Fieri?
Oh, yeah.
Fieri?
Ferrari! Oh my God!
I needed that. Thank you.
Yes.
Wait, who won that one?
So America's Funny. Your vote was America.
Unfortunately.
Okay. So America's Funniest Home Video. We'll move on. Next matchup is Power Rangers. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers versus
Oh, like 8.
versus 16.
Never heard of that in my
Oh,
life.
I know that show.
Wait,
I will
show or
say
mo-
this 16.
Not
So
the
number
movie.
6 and teen. This
Oh,
was
God.
nominated by our friend Alicia.
Oh, it's something Canadian.
It sounds familiar, but I couldn't.
I think it's like
She
cartoon.
grew up by the
It's like
border,
cartoon,
and
like-
she said she was like, "I'm gonna be entering a lot of shows from Canada."
Alright.
And so Degrassi, I think, is like a Canadian show that most people in America know. But I bet 16 might have also been one that didn't like.
Yeah, I think
make it
16 was on
in order.
WB.
Oh, okay. Well,
And
this
then
is
they
the
had
random category.
17 after that.
Whoa. Smart.
It's just like a bunch of kids at the mall.
I'm just realizing I wish I put the Red Green Show. But no one's
The
probably
crickets.
I watched the Red
real like kind of hicky. It made me think of like Home Improvement when they're talking about like doing home projects, but it's real like redneck
Oh.
and stuff. And it was like on public access television kind of stuff.
Okay.
And your mom. Yeah, buddy. Good
There you go,
job.
Jeff.
Yeah, man. Power Rangers was dumb.
Tattooed. They weren't tattooed. They were troubled teens with attitude.
Was Mighty Morphin the one where the
They
Green
also weren't
Ranger
aliens.
played?
They did
The flute.
wait a lot
Yes,
though.
the
It was
dragon
it was
flute.
supposed to be like a
Yeah.
synthesizer, but it came out like
It's
horn.
I'm still gonna
And he
remember
played it through his helmet.
Yeah,
Don't
yeah.
know
It's
what
not even touch. Is that the one?
Yes.
That Mighty Morphin?
Yes.
I wish Alicia was
So
here to
stupid, I like
explain it. I'll have to ask.
Guess who
Alicia
became
what
the
this is.
Green Ranger? Shredder.
But you know.
Yeah, she's got other
Stop.
things going
Teenage
Fuck
Mutant
them.
Ninja Turtles again?
Yes.
Oh,
All right.
jeez.
Power Rangers.
Power Rangers.
on. Power Rangers.
Versus what was the other one?
It's
16.
16.
Oh yeah.
16.
Power
I think we
Power
probably don't
Rangers.
know what it is. Six. Nope. 16
Number 6 and
castaways
17.
popped up.
It's like a girly show, I think.
I don't.
Can't prejudge that.
I watched it.
Go on. I'm
16.
sorry.
Next.
I'm
I
trying to-
think so.
Next matchup, Enigma Tattooed Teenage Alien Fighters from Beverly Hills was a completely different show. It was like if you wanted to rip off Power Rangers, only had the Berks. What? Okay, but it was so bad it was a glorious. Okay, interesting. Next matchup, Princess Guinevere and the Jewel Riders
What the?
versus Supernatural.
Oh, Supernatural.
Probably Supernatural. 'cause
Supernatural.
Nobody knows.
That's what I
Yeah.
put down.
Princess Guinevere, just because
Never heard.
I don't know Supernatural.
Just because. Okay. Supernatural.
That's what my niece and nephew are named after. Sam and Dean.
Oh, I was like,
No,
No.
they're not.
And then their real names are Luke and Leia.
what?
Parents are
Is
nerds.
Brian's kids.
Parents are nerds.
Brian's kids?
Yeah.
Okay. Their parents.
Yeah.
Nerds, absolute
Oh
nerds.
yeah.
Okay,
you-
though.
Yeah,
That's
not
okay
an
to be
original. I mean,
nerds.
I know all names come from other things, but like that's not
Yeah.
an original.
My brother has the
That's-
Dragonborn statue.
But that's the
in his
worst
house.
excuse for
Like,
getting names. Is that like,
the
are you
actual
keeping
statue of
naming?
the Dragonborn guy from Skyrim.
No.
He got it from GameStop.
Worked
Years
at
ago.
GameStop,
He's,
didn't
he
Yeah.
hates how you were
Cool.
named, Bret.
he? Yeah.
Oh.
What? Parents were nerds.
They were.
I know.
All right.
Wrestling nerd.
Guinevere.
Wrestling
Guinevere.
nerd, she said.
Guinevere? That's my bad.
When is
yeah.
something?
Guinevere.
Yeah. It was just a super
Real pick.
niche, I
What
guess,
is it again? I forgot the
early 90s
Supernatural.
cartoon. But it was these three princesses
I watched
that
that before I
ran
was
around
18.
on
Did
their
you?
unicorns
Yep.
Okay.
and like used
Sounds
these.
amazing.
It
To school
was
every day.
awesome. Like multicolored like heart things to fight crime. It was really cool. I liked it a lot.
Jamie?
What was it up
Guinevere or
against?
Supernatural?
Supernatural. Oh, yeah. I already said that. Yeah,
Supernatural.
Supernatural.
Super.
Only because I watched it, though I did not watch it before I was 18. I don't know that it came out before I was 18.
I don't know.
Came out like 2006,
Really?
I think. Maybe 2007.
You were
Maybe
younger
2005.
No.
than 10.
It was mid.
2005.
Okay.
What?
Yeah.
It's been going a long time. I know that.
Yeah.
Was
it
he still
just-
on Gilmore
it just
Girls
ended.
when he went into Supernatural?
I don't know.
Am I thinking of the correct
Why
Supernatural?
do you think him and Rory broke up?
No, he was on Grey's Anatomy, I think.
Oh, I thought it was
Just
just
Knuckles?
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Knuckles wasn't in Grey's Anatomy.
No,
watched
Sam.
Grey's
He's like,
Anatomy.
Or
don't,
something
don't be
like that.
ridiculous,
Sam,
Brett.
the guy who plays
You're
Sam,
the one that's absurd.
No.
Sorry.
He was. His name was actually Dean.
What
on
was
Gilmore
that, Dad?
Girls.
Jared Padalecki.
Yeah, Jerry Padalecki.
No, he was never.
Yeah.
I don't think he was on Grey's Anatomy.
Jared
No.
Padalecki.
Same with Wiki? What?
Yeah.
No, he wasn't on Grey's Anatomy.
He's like
Jen-
really
Jensen
outspoken
Ackles
about
was
his
like
depression.
was
He's
like
great.
a heartthrob.
He seems great.
I know.
And I obviously don't know him personally.
And he plays Red Hood.
Okay, next matchup is Spider-Man versus Pokemon.
Thank you.
Oh, jeez.
Spider-Man versus Pokemon.
Yeah,
Which
either
Pokemon?
one.
Pokemon, just like
Television show.
the
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 original
one you
one.
watched before
There's always
18.
multiple for you.
Because there is multiple.
Yeah, but it's all one big show. You realize that, right?
Well, that's Spider-Man.
I understand, but why'd you ask which Pokemon, not which Spider-Man?
Because I know which Spider-Man it was.
Okay, see? You didn't need a clarification.
Pokemon.
Spider-Man.
I'm voting Pokemon.
Spider-Man.
God damn it.
You're like, I don't know.
I think I might have caught a Spider-Man cartoon once in a while.
Yeah, as much
More
as
than
I-
Pokemon.
Like, Spider-Man's like one of my favorite heroes.
I'm
but
going
I did-
Spider-Man. It's a
Not
better
90s,
show.
But I
90s
did
Spider-Man.
not watch it really.
Oh,
You
my
didn't
God.
watch it, okay.
And I did watch Pokemon even though I don't like it as much.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
But
they
I did-
cross over with the X-Men show.
Yeah, but Pokemon had
Spider-Man.
I rewatched Spider-Man, and it just doesn't hold up.
No?
No. The one was like Carnage in it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know that.
It was just.
anything holds
Any
up.
shows from our youth.
No.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Oh, and in the
most of
first
those we
episode
could
was, like,
go back
weird.
and watch and
Yeah. And it's like across the board they don't hold up. It's like messaging, writing, and also just like the tech obviously has gotten so much better.
Whoa, did Ash try to hook up with Misty? Like, they tried to be a thing?
That's news to me. All I know is he stole her bike to save Pikachu.
All I know is Misty walked around with, like, a Togepi all the time.
Yes.
And, like, was pretty useless.
Wow.
And Brock had, like, an obsession with all the nurses.
Yeah, Nurse
Yeah.
Joy.
Yeah. Is it down to me? Because I do think I'm picking Pokemon, though.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Pokemon has been
I like rib into it. I'm like, also that show, though.
Yeah. The
Pokemon,
only reason I
moving
watched
on.
it is because Jess liked it, which was a surprise to me.
Next
Yeah.
matchup
Yes. Or Jesse.
is Recess
My sister, our sister.
versus
Nice.
Glee.
Wait, who won that one?
Pokemon. Recess versus Glee.
Wait, Recess is
Recess.
Recess
Recess.
is is
No,
Disney.
I looked it up and it was an other.
Recess was another one that aired on multiple networks.
Mm-hmm.
It was on Disney and it
same-
was also on.
Same with
And
Batman.
I was
same
running
with
short
Spider-Man.
on cartoons for others, so
And
I
Yu-Gi-Oh.
was like, well.
What was the other one?
Glee.
Recess versus Glee.
I hate both of them.
Whoa!
Oh, shit. He's right though. Disney. One Saturday morning reboot. I got reboot on there. It's coming up. Don't worry, Jeff.
Don't worry.
I got you.
Didn't make it.
Oh, I got it. That's the one I thought of at the very last minute and put it on my list. And if you're telling me right now that you're like, too bad.
I had to choose a pick. Recess.
I'm going Recess.
I think I'm going
Recess is
Recess.
great.
Recess was awesome.
Yeah.
I hate that
Well,
one.
I watched
That one
Glee.
kid. The one kid.
But I liked
the teacher
Recess,
pet
too.
kid.
Yeah.
You were supposed to hate
But
him.
which one did you watch more? I like
Very well written.
Yeah.
I've rewatched
I
Glee
say
a
how he
lot
looked.
of times, and I was a big
Because he had a
fan
hunchback?
girl
Yeah.
character. She played Blaine.
Yeah.
Like
Look at that kid I
I
knew.
was,
Used
I
to
was,
know.
I was him with
What?
TMNT,
What?
but with Darren Chris.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
It's TMNT.
She made Darren Chris cupcakes on his birthday.
And cookies,
Yeah.
and I was like
You want to see me
full
on Casey
dedication. I bought
Jones?
his merchandise, but
Did you write fanfic about him?
Yeah.
no, I could never do that stuff.
Okay, trapped in a
I was gonna do
desert
a I was
island
gonna do a
or
crossover
trapped
with
in
you.
an island with-
Well, I read them, but I've never actually written them. But I think I have to go with Recess because Glee kind of bled into my 20s.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
So I'm gonna go with Recess.
I'm gonna admit I'm very surprised some of these shows started before I was 18. Like, who knew?
You didn't even, you don't even think about it.
No.
You're just disappointed that you watched them and you did. That's all it's coming down to.
Yeah, yeah.
All right.
Which one won?
Recess is moving on. Final matchup of random is Dinosaurs versus Friends.
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 Wait. When you say these answers quickly, is it with gusto, like you're happy with your answer,
Yes.
or you?
No, she
Oh.
likes Friends.
I love Friends.
I'm sorry.
You're sorry. Why?
Yeah, take away like the laugh track, and no. I mean, you can do that with a lot of shows. It's not funny, but like Ross is a psychopath.
Have you ever watched It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia?
No.
So,
Dinosaurs.
Is that Neil Patrick Harrison or is that a different one?
That's How I Met Your Mother.
Yeah.
Great
okay.
show.
Always Sunny is
Wait, is Dinosaurs that one?
I know.
satire.
Dinosaurs
It's
wasn't.
got Danny DeVito in it.
It's like really good. It also
They're awful.
was
fucking
one
people.
it borders on like where you're like, is satire like, is it critiquing things or is it just perpetuating it? Like you can get into that argument. Like they do very terrible things.
How you do?
Joey.
But they have an episode where two of the characters, their mothers live together, and they set up this camera to like watch them because
They're like
talking about each other like, oh,
What's
she's
this?
awful, she does this,
Always
it's always
Sunny.
sunny.
It's always sunny.
And they're
Oh,
complaining
yeah.
about the mothers, and so
That's
they
a
set up
movie.
this camera
To
to
see.
figure out what's happening, and then they're like, this is awful, like they're bullying each other, they're doing terrible things to each other. And they're like, wait a second, let's put a laugh track to this. And they start putting a laugh track to it, and it's like satire essentially.
It runs
about
like a
sitcoms.
sitcom.
It runs like a sitcom, and it's freaking terrible. Like they're doing awful things to each other, but then you put like this laugh track on it, and you're like, yeah, we did grow up watching shows like that where people would just like smack this other person. And it was like,
And the really like disconnective property of those shows is that we, the audience, are watching this and laughing, but the characters in the show apparently don't think it's funny.
right.
Like they're not
They're
laughing
laughing
at
at their
like there's a
pain.
joke in the show and everyone in the audience is like there's always that one person who's
Chandler
like,
laughs
laughing
at
way
himself.
too, yeah.
That's true.
But yeah, so the people are laughing really hard and like the characters don't think each other are funny or something. It's weird.
Okay. Apparently, Dinosaurs messed up. Jeff is going off in the chat.
Is this right? Is this oh, that's
That's
dinosaurs.
well, I don't think that happened in Friends where they died in the
No, I was
episode.
talking about, I didn't know if he was like Always Sunny. I was like, I didn't watch that much
It's
of
the
it.
baby of the dinosaur, not the mama. Like beating his tray.
Oh, is that the puppets?
I'm pretty sure I kept having dreams that I was a part of the family in dinosaurs. So I'm just
Jeff,
gonna
do you
go with
remember what
that.
they ate? Were they like they were not herbivores? I don't know if it.
They're the big guys, right?
I would watch Ross freeze to death all day. Ross freeze to death all day. I did like
I'm
Chandler.
still sticking with Friends.
Could that show be any funnier?
They just
I
eat
watched
food.
all of Friends. It was definitely.
Oh yeah.
You know what
That's
I
my
should have
go-to.
added?
I want to do the routine with you. The dance routine.
Oh my gosh, you don't remember the
I don't
routine?
remember the routine.
From the New Year's Eve party, the
No,
routine.
I know. Yes.
My
Okay.
God.
I don't remember the
In
steps.
the episode's called the one with the dance routine.
I do remember we used to always go like that to each other.
That's right.
Yeah.
It is all the time.
That was much better than
There you go.
freaking.
Yeah, that's fair. Mom didn't yell at me for that one.
Freaking.
I'm only
I
kidding.
totally forget what it is, but
Friends.
whose line is it anyway? Why didn't I have that in
Oh,
there?
fuck. That was the best show.
Yeah.
Sorry. Oh, I used to watch that. That is funny.
Right.
Well, if I can't have reboot in
You
my
know what?
life,
I am
make
gonna
it-
go with
Sorry,
Friends
G.
because I did watch like every episode.
Friends.
Yeah.
Rugrats.
Friends.
I like dinosaurs more.
Friends.
All right. Friends is moving on, and everybody, that concludes
There's no Big Bang.
the first round of this tournament.
I told my mom we'd be home by 11. I
Simpsons-
gotta text
Simpsons
her.
wasn't
We
in
are
there.
down.
Yeah, we
to-
gotta
put
pick it up.
Simpsons in
This is
there?
only
Yeah.
a 4-hour podcast.
We are
But
down to
Walking Dead.
32 shows.
Watch The Walking Dead when you
So,
watch that for your
This will go by quicker though.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think.
well,
Yeah.
now you know the shows, yeah. So we are moving on now to round 2. We are going to try and be a little bit faster with it.
What? How many is this down to?
32.
32.
Oh boy. So, if you have any arguments for your show, obviously put them out there quick, and we'll go from there.
We'll time you. I say that mainly
I'm
to
not
myself.
speed run. I'm just saying let's go a little faster than we did.
Yeah.
With the oh my god, there's 7.
Fast and loose.
We're back in the Disney division. We have Phil the Future versus The Sweet Life of Zach and Cody.
Sweet Life.
Phil.
Sweet life.
Sweet Life.
Oh,
You didn't watch either.
I didn't watch either, but it's a tie right now, right?
What? No.
No.
Oh, it's
No.
not.
He's
Oh, okay.
the only one who
I'm
didn't.
the only Phil person.
Yeah, Sweet Life was fantastic. Phil was good, but Sweet Life I feel had more overall memories with that show that were.
Yeah, like their handshake.
Yes.
Hey.
Yeah. It took me a second, but yes. Next matchup is the Proud Family versus That's So Raven.
That's all Raven.
Proud family.
Proud family.
That's
Proud
so Raven.
family.
What's
Okay, well I guess it's just us two. That's so Raven.
I'm gonna go Raven as well.
Oh,
Coin flip.
I didn't watch Proud Family
As much or at all?
at all.
Oh,
I
wow.
like
So
the
Proud Family is going to be whatever Heads is on there, and then
I think this is Tails. So what?
you think it's
Wait,
Tails?
what point is that? What?
I'm going back to my corner.
Increase
It is,
your
it is.
screen
Yeah, good
brightness.
lord.
Yeah, he's got no.
No,
He's got a
it's
protective
privacy.
thing, so he can't.
Oh, we
No,
can't
not
see
for
it, but
you.
he can. Okay.
It looks like.
So what's heads and what's tails?
Proud Family is Heads. That's a Raven is Tails.
He still can't see.
Heads.
All right.
Proud Family.
The Proud Family
All right, I'm not
moves
mad.
on.
It's all right.
All right. Next one is Lizzie McGuire against the Mighty Ducks.
Lizzie
McGuire.
McGuire.
Is that an opinion?
For the record, Mighty Ducks is my vote.
Not vetted.
My guess was gonna win.
All votes matter. All right. Next one: Boy Meets World versus Kim Possible.
Kim
Boy Meets
Kim
World.
Possible. Oh, wait. Boy Meets World versus
Right.
Kim Possible?
Nah, it's still Boy Meets World.
Boy Meets World.
I'm going
Kim
Kim Possible.
Me too. Kim Possible.
Wait, did even Stevens win?
No.
No,
That's in the past.
that was
Yeah.
that was against That's So Raven.
My boy Beans.
Boy Meets World.
Did you vote?
I'm voting Kim Possible.
Okay.
Oh, it's a-
KP.
That's a
you
KP. So it's a tie again.
go. Is it?
Yeah.
Wait,
If the
Hold
three
on.
of
Kim
you are
Possible.
to
Kim
be
Possible.
Boy Meets World.
Boy Meets World.
Kim Possible. Okay.
Boy Meets
Oh,
World.
okay, sorry.
Okay, so we
Okay,
It-
so
It is?
Hashtag believe men.
I gotta watch this because
Boy Meets
This
World.
is gonna be.
His
People
head.
can clip stuff from this. You be
Boy
careful.
Meets World is head. Kim Possible's is tail. Kim Possible's tail. Excuse me.
Heads.
It is heads.
it's a panda.
Boy Meets
Is
World.
head.
It's like
Panda.
your phone will
All
only do heads, and then
right,
your phone will only
We
do
blasted
tails.
through Disney. You guys can still talk a little bit in between. We don't have to go like, ah!
We're like, it's 10:20. Let's get this on the road.
Mighty Ducks should win just for having Tim Curry and Clancy Brown. There you go.
Tim Curry is in it.
Yeah, he's the bad guy.
I didn't know
He
that.
is a great bad
Lord
guy.
Draconis.
This is a bad guy at everything.
Yeah.
I think they should come out with a comic book.
Fern
Any
Gully.
crossover with
For the Nickelodeon bracket is iCarly versus Fairly Odd Parents.
iCarly.
Fairly Odd
I can
Parents.
rewatch iCarly all the time.
Do you remember the crossovers that Fairly Odd Parents had?
Yeah, but
With Jimmy Neutron?
Yes!
Oh, fantastic!
Yes!
The
Yes.
3 movies?
I almost
Yeah,
added
Oh,
Jimmy
how did
Neutron
they do
in,
that?
but-
The animation styles.
So they switched them. So it was like a time travel or not
Yeah.
dimension travel.
Yeah,
excuse me.
dimensional.
So if anybody from the Jimmy Neutron universe went over that way, they became 2D.
How are we not
And
putting
anybody
Neutron in
from-
any of this, by the way?
I know, I almost
think I
did,
put
and I
him
didn't.
down, but I
Yeah,
don't. Maybe
I
I
don't
was
know.
the only one.
It may
I
not make it
watched-
into
And
it.
then yeah, they became 3D.
I watched
They
Fairly
came
Odd
from
Parents
Jimmy
so many
Neutron.
times that I'm.
So the
burnt
first
out.
movie,
Oh.
only Timmy and Jimmy
Not
crossed,
TMNT.
and then
No.
the second movie, him and their friends crossed
Did
over.
they cross because of something that Jimmy's doing? Like
Yeah, Jimmy was
experiment? That adds up.
Yeah,
And there was like
and
a
then
bad guy.
Timmy needed a science fair experiment, so we used the robot dog. Jimmy sent it over
Yep.
to save him.
Goddard.
Yeah, I got her. There you go.
Yeah.
All right. So Fairly Odd Parents.
What was the other one?
iCarly. You voted for that. Sorry. Next one is the Wild Thornberries against Rocket Power.
Wild
Power.
Thornberries.
Wild Thorn Pirates.
Yeah.
Hold
I don't know
on.
what I just said.
Rocket Power.
Rocket.
Wild Thornberries.
Wild.
Give me a
Undecided.
second. Give me a second. Yeah.
Wild.
Wild.
I think I'm Rocket Power.
Thank you, Rocket Power.
What'd you vote for?
Rocket Power. So which one's which?
I'm gonna go Rocket Power as well. So.
We should
Oh
revisit
my
this in
gosh.
like a few, months and see how many people are still together with
There you
it.
go. So what was it? That was 3
Lot
and
big
3.
fights.
Ladies
3
versus the
and
guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
You got a
so
lot of those splits, by the way.
Thornberries is heads. Rocket Power's tails.
Tails.
Rocket
Wow.
Power.
Every single one. It's like the opposite.
Am I doing
For me,
one?
at least.
What?
Another coin.
Another coin. We got all these coins.
Do a real
We get
Yeah.
real coin.
Next matchup is Doug versus Cat Dog.
Cat
Doug.
Cat
Doug.
dog. Cat dog.
The dog wins.
Doug.
Cat dog.
Cat. I said cat dog. It's like, what?
The next matchup for the
Yeah,
last one
it's-
for the Nickelodeon bracket.
It's cat and then it has Doug's head on the other side.
Okay, you don't need to make it even more.
They already did enough.
Let's talk later.
SpongeBob Squarepants
First what?
versus Rugrats.
No,
Rugrats.
SpongeBob.
I'll do Rugrats.
SpongeBob.
SpongeBob.
SpongeBob is the OG.
Rugrats. Angelica's
Rugrats is the
She's like,
OG.
she's like,
I am
well, no,
Angelica
the
now.
kids are like, they're like, you gotta use the hair conditioner.
Rugrats came out before.
Oh my god! And
Instead
then
of the air
SpongeBob
Grandpa
is so good.
and his
that it
mattress
going.
monster, because his mattress is so bad, and it like still has the shape of him, and they're like afraid of it. Because every time he gets out of the mattress, he's like, whoa.
And Angelica's mom is just like crushing it, like in
Oh,
the business
yeah.
world, and she's like, I want my daughter to grow up like a strong girl.
Yeah.
And
kinda
Angelica is
shitty
like,
that
kind of
dad
takes
did
it the
that.
wrong way. It's awful.
It's just terrible.
Babies are stupid.
Chucky. I
Do
was
you hear
also
the,
Chucky
Chucky
for
Fenster.
Halloween.
Do you hear the theory? How is like
Stop
Wait,
bringing
what are
up
you
other
doing?
YouTube channel bullshit in this.
Is it what? Let me get. Did
It's dark.
Angelica's father have some sort of like terminal illness, and like Angelica's
it's
mom has to
like-
like work twice?
like
as much?
wasn't
Ready
it
for
Phil
the-
and was it
Phil and Lil were
Yeah.
the twins.
like
And
their
that
mom?
Phil is Phil of the future.
No, like their mom had miscarriage, so they couldn't
Oh,
decide. But
yeah.
this is all in Angelica's head. And then Tommy was a newborn, and then
You're
like
gonna ruin all these shows for yourself.
No, I have heard that.
Didn't they make an older Rugrats
Oh my
like
goodness.
All grown up.
Yeah,
all
Yeah,
grown up, and
Rugrats all
Dill
grown up.
Pickles is his like that was in the original show too, wasn't it? Dill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pickles,
Yeah,
he was-
Dill was-
Dill
It was
the-
like a phenomenon.
He was like introduced, I think, in the first Rugrats movie.
yeah,
Yeah.
and then Tommy hated him.
Originally, yeah, and
Yep.
then at the end of the
But
movie,
then
he learned to
they-
grow him
yeah.
and love him.
Yeah.
You stupid little bitch.
Reptar.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
Oh my
Reptar.
god. You guys are still not voting for it?
Did you
Sorry.
see
Oh,
the
it's
Nickelodeon All Stars fighting game coming out?
Yes. Very excited.
It's like Super Smash Brothers, but with like Nickelodeon characters. I'm not
I'll
even
play
and
that's a nostalgia trip too. There's a lot of like new stuff, old stuff. Powder
and-
Toast Man is randomly in it. I'm like, what the fuck?
it's made like by a studio who's like
It's
really
got
really
netcode
good.
and all other
I
games.
put it-
Nobody put it down.
Fight with Reptar.
I see what you did, Brett. You put Ninja Turtles down.
Because you're the only one.
I told you how the RNG worked. I told you how everything made it here. I can show you the fucking notebook.
Take it easy.
Moving on to Cartoon Network.
Which one was decided?
Who won that
Rugrats
one
or
was
SpongeBob?
SpongeBob.
Rugrats, that's all I know. That's what I said.
Cartoon
That was
Network.
okay.
Dexter's Lab versus regular show.
Dexter's
Dexter's
Lab.
Yeah. Yeah, no question there. Next one is Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy against the Looney Tunes.
The Looney
Looney
Tunes.
Tunes.
Great.
Grims.
Looney. We got a coin flip.
No,
Wait.
do we?
Wait.
No,
No, I don't
no.
think so.
Looney, Looney, Looney. Grim.
No, I voted Looney Tunes.
Never mind. Sorry.
He's just like, wants those coin flips.
Drama.
Am I the drama?
Next one is Cow and Chicken.
Wait, that one?
Then
Oh, yeah, I
you-
did.
Yes, it
Against
won a
what?
coin flip against Batman. Or
Yeah.
was it the coin flip? I
Against something it was better than, okay? We need to...
Cow and Chicken against Scooby-Doo.
Oh, Scooby-Doo.
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 Scooby.
Yeah.
Okay. Make sure.
When we
Wanna
all
get
say it at
everybody's
the
vote.
same time, I understand how that can be confusing for you.
Last of the Cartoon Networks is Ed, Edd and Eddie
Hmm.
versus Powerpuff Girls.
Powerpuff Girls.
Girls. Yeah.
I did an Eddie.
I think I'm gonna go Powerpuff as well. Ed, Edd and Eddie was good, but
It
We
just,
watched
it
it.
just was
Their
more well-rounded.
presentation was
Yeah.
really weird.
For what?
Things were a little more...
I didn't-
And it was.
you got the
it-
Rowdy Rough Boys.
It is like there's like cold thing.
The
And
the
the
lines
creepy
like
him,
moved
yeah.
on
Devil.
the-
That's not
Dude,
bad.
he freaked
Right?
me out.
Right? Oh my god.
It wasn't like cleaned
Well,
There
up
was
in
the fuzzy
editing.
pink dude with the green nose.
Something.
Crap.
He's like a redneck.
Yeah. What a shock.
I like the
And
old.
then the princess that was in their kindergarten class. Who
Yeah,
also wanted to be a
princess.
superhero. Oh, just princess.
Yeah.
My bad.
Very creative.
I love it. I love
They're
it.
making a live action.
Yeah.
Do the
And they
Powerpuff
lost their
Girls have
blossoms.
fingers?
So.
Oh, they did.
I don't think
Who's
so.
supposed to be
dude.
I'm sorry.
The Powerpuff Girls have fingers.
Oh, I think it was like Logan Paul's.
No,
No.
sausage.
I don't think it
limbs.
was.
They were all
Yeah.
nubs, all rounded out.
No.
Let's
Yeah.
see like the muscular ones.
You don't have to
That
make a
dressed
fist
up
if
as-
you're
The
being
dudes?
super-
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
remember. They were just fans, I think.
You don't like it either.
No? Did they turn out to be
They were
bad?
like criminals.
Oh, okay. I don't remember. I don't think they ever got named.
These two sisters
thing I
and
know
their
about
brother
Powerpuff
all
Girls
got
is one
Powerpuff
of
Girls,
the
but the
villains
brother
is
got
like gorillas
the
the
for
brother
a
got
while.
the
Yeah,
the
the
guy
dudes.
wearing that.
Like the voice?
I'm sorry, what's up? The only thing I know about Powerpuff Girls, one of the villain was in the Gorillas
the
for a
person
while.
who with the voice actor.
Yeah.
There we go.
Happy. Clint Eastwood.
Nope, the Clint Eastwood was not in the Gorillas. They just named a song after him.
I don't think you really know that.
That, you know what? That's fair.
Moving on to random, it's Big Comfy Couch versus The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Oh,
The Fresh Prince.
Yeah, the big comfy couch.
Fresh Prince.
Whoa, surprising, but you didn't watch The Fresh Prince, so
Yeah,
not
so-
as surprising.
Yeah,
She's seen a few episodes.
well, like passing by to find something to watch.
Yeah, you didn't grow up with it though.
Yeah, no.
Fresh Prince,
Yeah,
god damn it,
yeah.
and I loved the Big.
I
Comfy
share a
Couch.
birthday
too.
with a Fresh Prince.
You what?
With Will
and
Smith.
I. Yeah.
She sounded so.
I did not know that.
What?
What did you
He
say?
speaks so fast sometimes that I can't catch.
Share a birthday with
I
who?
said-
Share a birthday?
I said I share a birthday
Oh,
with the
It's
Fresh
not even like
I
a
was-
controversial opinion.
I
that you
know,
could
I
have.
was
It's like
like,
a
was
fact that she is disgusted by. Don't you ever say that again.
What's wrong with you?
I share a birthday with Bill Murray.
Next matchup is America's Funniest Home Videos against Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
Power Rangers.
Power Rangers, my vote.
I'll go funniest home videos.
After all the rage?
It's like a love-hate. God, I hate it so much. So stupid. It's the best we could do, like a primetime television slot.
Okay.
I'm gonna write him an angry email. It's like, so stupid.
We have
Power
45 minutes
Rangers.
on the highway home. You can
He's
just
like the
roll down
old
window
Ryan
and
Seacrest.
scream.
Absolutely unnecessary.
Sorry, Ryan, if you're listening to this.
No, don't. Unnecessary.
I would vote Phineas and Ferb.
Okay, so 2 for that, and Power
Hell,
Rangers is gonna
I mean,
move
I would
on.
still vote Sailor Moon.
Sailor Moon is my. It's not one of the options.
That's my ultimate vote.
Next vote is Supernatural versus Pokemon.
Supernatural.
Pokemon.
I vote Pokemon.
Flip
it! I never watched Supernatural.
No, I didn't either. I just know it's been
Pokemon is about like
Supernatural's
enslaving
heads.
animals and forcing them to fight.
Heads.
Fuck!
Is it supernatural?
It is Supernatural.
Oh. Whoa. That was good.
Like Cucaracha?
Yeah.
The last matchup of this 32 is Recess versus Friends.
Right.
Recess.
I like the commentary in the back.
I'll go Recess.
I'm gonna say Recess, and here's why. Because if you get to the end of this and
boy.
Friends wins, you're gonna be just mad at yourself.
You're gonna rewatch it in a couple years. You're gonna learn some things
You're gonna
between now and then.
you're
go,
gonna call
"Oh,
Bret
no."
and say, "Can we like pull that episode of the podcast down because like it's not."
Guys, we're at
allowed."
episode
Alright,
200. What are you talking about?
I would probably have to go with Recess.
Did
Because
you
I
watch
grew
the
up
Friends
watching
reunion?
that.
Okay.
Yes. Oh, watched it 3 times.
I still
You said
need
of
to watch
course.
it.
You almost said of course, didn't you? No one else. Did anyone seen it here?
I still
What?
need to
What?
watch it.
I
so
did.
I'm not
I
gonna-
You don't need to watch anything.
I would like to watch it. So
You
sorry.
would?
Friends.
I watched it 3 times.
I
the
enjoyed
reunion.
Friends quite
You
a bit.
understand that it's not an episode of the show. It's them catching up, like about
Yes.
like how.
Yeah, it's like the Fresh Prince.
Which
What?
is also on my to-do list. Yes, I do understand that, Justin.
Okay, and you.
Justin's like, I can't make it make sense in my brain.
Yeah, I
but
can't
you
believe
know
that.
this,
I'm
and you
saying this out
actively
loud
know
in
this.
public. I'm making time for it.
I would like to, yeah.
She's like, I watched it 3 times. Can you stop insulting me?
I'll go with Recess though.
Don't
I'm
be bullied
still with
into
Friends.
it.
No,
If you-
it's,
okay.
it's because I grew up with that. We're friends.
It was a little later.
Yes,
Gotcha.
exactly.
It's fair.
I vote Friends.
I was gonna say,
Recess. I have to.
Georgina flies over and slaps you in the face.
We're on to our final 16.
Sweet 16.
Back to Disney. Sweet Life of Zach and Cody against The Proud Family.
The proud
Sweet
family.
life.
Sweet life.
Sweet Life.
Proud family.
Proud family.
Yes,
They're
it
both
has
2
some
great
holes.
shows.
Sweet
so-
Life is heads.
Either
Proud
one.
Family is tails.
Heads.
Sweet Life is moving
I'm
on.
not a little happy.
Remember when you guys were complaining about all the tails?
Nah.
It's working out in our favor now.
Lizzie McGuire against Boy Meets World.
Oh,
Shit.
I think Lizzie
More
McGuire.
Lizzie just for the cartoon aspect.
I watched Boy Meets World way too much, and I didn't watch Lizzie McGuire.
Fair.
So
Well, you missed out on a great show.
I watched Lizzie McGuire.
These were the
We-
2 shows where I was like, this was like era defining.
No, we
And
wa-
he's
we watched
like,
that-
pick one.
Did you watch that
it's hard.
Thanksgiving night?
I'm sorry?
When we went over to Grandma and Grandpa's sleep over. We were
Repeat
watching.
what you said. I didn't.
We watched Lizzie McGuire like all night.
Did we?
I think so.
If we did, I don't remember. I'm
I
sorry.
think we talked about not
That sounded
mentioning
like
that.
sounded like such a sweet memory. He's like, do you remember going to Grandma Gramps?
He remembers
We
the
watched
rest
it
of
There
the
were
all
other
night.
grandma and grandpa
We
memories.
I
stayed
remember
up
one-
till 6
one year we
a.m.
watched
talking about
Spiderman
it,
in
and
the
you're like,
kitchen.
I do
no
remember that. I
recollection.
remember the Street Sharks. Hanging
Yeah.
out and playing with those. I
Yeah.
remember lightsaber fights and
Yeah.
But no, I don't remember that one. I'm sorry.
Boy Meets World.
Lizzie McGuire.
Lizzie. Boy.
Lizzie.
Deciding Lizzie.
Lizzie.
Okay. Lizzie
What,
moves on.
what's the brother's name? Matt?
Yep.
Always remember me of Bret.
Hi. Wait. Is that good
What?
way? Bad way?
The kid.
If Tasha
The younger
ever
brother of
hears
Yeah.
Lizzie?
you-
Well, I meant the
Voted for
actor.
that.
She's never gonna like you.
He was in Cory Nice.
Wow. Well, she doesn't have to find out.
The blonde
Who
kid?
plays
Huh.
Corey?
Corey?
Kyle
I
Massey.
want to say
Kyle
Fred
Massey.
Savage.
I wanted to say that too, but
Yeah,
he
curly
was
hair.
in-
It's a curly hair.
Yeah.
Wait,
Oh,
what?
He was in,
I'm sorry. I thought we were talking to Corey now.
Oh, yeah, me too. Oh, yeah, that's
Corey
Kyle
and...
Massey.
Boy Meets World.
Oh, I don't know. Yeah.
Right. Fred Savage was in Wonder Years.
Yeah.
Right? Wonder Years. I did not watch that as much. I tried to get into it. but-
Never seen it.
Wonder Years?
Yeah.
Well, you weren't born in the. What year were you born?
Shut up.
You were born in the Wonder Years.
She was born in like 91.
She was?
She was born
Tell
like,
her that she'll
you're
love
born in
it.
like
I was born in
86, like the
90.
year before me.
Charlie's 91. On to the Nickelodeon bracket.
Okay.
We have Fairly Odd Parents against Rocket Power.
Fairly Odd Parents.
Yeah, Fairly as well.
Yeah.
On the record?
Doesn't matter.
On the record, though.
Rocket Power.
Okay.
She's like, I really
I
like. If
really-
I vote for it and it wins, then I'm a skater.
I'm realizing like my favorite shows I hated. I'm like mad about them.
Sorry to ruin everyone's
You
childhood.
ruined my childhood. It's therapy after this. Straight to therapy. Yeah, I probably should have benefited from that before this. Actually, never mind.
Next matchup is Doug against SpongeBob SquarePants.
SpongeBob.
Doug.
Doug. He's such a good boy.
He's such a good boy.
Just like a bear.
Back over to Cartoon Network.
Oh, God.
Good boy.
We have Dexter's Lab against Looney Tunes.
Dexter's
Dexter's.
Lab.
I was gonna say Dexter's as well.
I'm gonna say Looney Tunes.
Looney Tunes.
Wait, that's a
I'm
good
going
Funny.
for Dexter's Lab, and my deciding factor is the short that they had in between episodes sometimes of the Justice Friends. Do you guys
Oh, yeah,
remember
yeah,
that?
yeah.
With Van Halen and the Incredible. Oh, I was the Purple
The
Hulk.
Incredible Bulk.
Thank you, and then the patriotic Captain America guy. Good shit.
Is it a tie?
No,
No.
it's
Oh,
Dexter's
it might
Lab.
be.
Dexter's.
It might be because I
Fine.
feel like I want to redact mine
Oh,
to Looney Tunes.
before I wrote
Why?
the other part of the letter.
Why?
Yeah,
Because
justify
Space
this.
Jam.
The Space Jam.
With LeBron.
Like it was just so like ingrained in your childhood, like all these different like characters, like Bugs Bunny and
Sure.
like Tasmanian Devil. It was like on.
But that's the
It was
movie.
on backpacks.
Yeah, but do you remember that, like,
Oh, if-
street
Rabbit
version
season,
of the,
duck season,
No, the street
rabbit
version
se-
merch of like the Looney Tunes all thug.
Actually, yeah, that it was like it was like on the people who peaked in high school. Like it just like it was like,
what was it
basketball
called? Elmer
jersey of
Fudd?
them.
Wait, is it Elmer Fudd? No, Porky Pig. He was like rapping in the last movie.
Oh yeah.
That was fun.
That was funny. There's actually there's a rap of Bugs Bunny doing in the first Space Jam,
You know why?
but it's on like the soundtrack.
Oh
that
yes,
my oldest
yes,
brother had.
Yes. I
You know
was
why
like, what?
Space Jam made me happen?
Do I know
Money.
why it happened? Yeah, fine.
Yeah, it was a commercial first.
Oh yeah, you saw all the freaking. These are all our properties and show it off.
No, I meant the original.
Oh, I'm sorry. It was a commercial.
Yeah, for shoes. The
Air.
Jordans.
Air Jordans?
I guess.
Do you remember, was it George of the Jungle? That he
With
got
Brendan
those
Fraser?
shoes
Yeah.
and he like pumps them up. Is that George of the Jungle?
I don't think he pumps them.
I don't think the pumps are out then.
Are you thinking
Yeah,
of?
John
What am I
Cena.
thinking of?
You're thinking of Robin Hood Men in Tights, and a Chew has those like. He's like, ha
That's
ha
a
ha,
throwback.
and
And
then
he
Bumps was
pumps
like,
them up.
time in.
Okay, yeah.
So
Okay.
we do have a tie.
You are changing your vote to Looney Tunes.
You change
You
your
just
vote.
wanted a coin flip.
Yeah, I'm about it.
Wait, so who
Alright.
did?
Coin flip.
It's a coin flip
Who
right
wants to
now.
know who
Dexter's
voted what?
Lab is heads.
I'm Dexter.
Looney Tunes is tail.
Okay, I'm Dexter.
Dexter's
Okay.
Looney
Watch
Tunes.
it. This doesn't matter.
Tails.
Looney Tunes has
Yeah.
moved on.
Wow.
All right.
God,
It almost lost.
So,
Yeah,
Brett,
I
you
like
see
that. I like
Suicide
Dexter.
Squad yet?
Yeah.
You like it?
Why are we
Why
talking
don't
about this now?
I don't like it as much.
Because
Or
of Looney
even
Tunes.
if you like it more.
Because of Looney.
Like,
Yeah, because it came
Fine.
out.
His
on
sister
HBO
is
Max.
like super anatomically incorrect. She's like 95% leg.
yeah, that's
That's
the
true.
reason to not vote
Dee Dee?
for it.
Oh, what are you talking about?
Oh my gosh.
The other one has
He
like
just
talking
likes-
animals.
And then her friends are all the same.
You voted out.
Besides,
I'm late to
they're the same, but
Damn it!
That's a good point.
You son of a bitch. I'm late
He's
to
right on
fromage.
French.
He voted
One,
out.
one Dexter says,
Oh.
And that's all he can say. You voted out the robot battle with him and his family going out and fighting in Japan.
Now hear me
and
out,
the superheroes coming in can't do shit and they gotta save the day.
Bugs Bunny's doing
You
a
voted
piano
out
performance,
Mandark.
and that person starts coughing in the audience, and that MFer just shoots him. He's like, he gives you one chance, and he's like, don't do it again. And he blasts his ass.
It's terrible. You're like, I'm not gonna vote for this cartoon because it teaches us to make inappropriate jokes about people with developmental disabilities. Also,
But
Bugs Bunny murder somebody.
It's
for coughing.
appropriate right now. Cover your mouth. Wear a mask. Get vaxxed. This is brought to you by the CDC.
It's true.
Murder people
Bret's
who
like,
don't do it.
oh god.
You're in a public setting and seeing a music, and we all want to get back to live music. We want to watch rabbits play classical music, and if we're gonna get there, you gotta murder the people who won't adhere to those social standards. Murder. Because Bugs came in with that gun. You understand? He had it with him. Had it with him. He knew that was a possibility.
Next matchup
I love my choice. Love
is Scooby-Doo against the Powerpuff Girls.
Ooh.
Powerpuff Girls.
I'm gonna go
Powerpuff Girls,
Scooby-Doo.
Powerpuff
We'll go
Girls.
Scooby-Doo too.
No, Scooby-Doo.
Well, you're all wrong.
All of them? Even
No,
this?
no,
People?
no,
Oh, okay. No, obviously.
Scooby-Doo is heads, Powerpuff is tails.
Tails.
Powerpuff. Moving on. The girls got this one.
Yeah. That's like your first one that you won.
I know it is.
On the coin flip.
To the random, we have Fresh Prince of Bel-Air against the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
Oh, Fresh
Fresh
Prince.
Prince.
Sorry, Power Rangers. It was a good run. Fresh
Yeah,
Prince.
yeah.
Yeah, for friends.
You just went up against
Sorry,
lesser
Tommy.
foes.
You got lucky.
Yeah, I mean, that's how you made it this
Just
far,
did a
to
lot
be
of, like,
honest.
Excuse me?
The reality is that no villain would wait a half an hour for 5 superheroes or whatever to assemble into a thing that they're not.
They're also not made out of clay and can grow when you throw a fucking staff to the earth. How does she recover her staff? Who fucking knows? You don't care about these things.
You actually didn't you dress up for your niece's birthday party as a villain from Power Rangers?
My nephews, and I will support their interests. It doesn't mean
Oh, but not
mine.
What was your name?
Wait, you
I
meant the
cannot
black
remember.
one.
But I really,
What's that?
I look
You
like a
meant the
member
I will
Power
of
support
Kiss.
their interests.
Yeah.
I
It
don't
I
was-
will not remember the
It was
character.
a Kiss
Yeah, you
wig,
meant the black
Oh,
one.
I
and
meant-
I
sorry,
looked
yes,
like
I
I
meant-
was
I
from
meant
Kiss.
Billy.
I did not
Nice.
look like a
I saw him
Power
in a Comic
Rangers
Con.
villain.
Yeah, yeah.
Very
Jean
angry
Yeah, I think,
people.
yeah, I think he's in there. I think
I
he's the
was
tongue
I
guy.
was thinking of Gene Wilder.
Oh, yeah, no. He's not in Kiss.
Next
That's-
matchup.
Wilder is the
Next matchup is Supernatural.
Supernatural.
Supernatural versus Recess.
Recess.
Supernatural.
Recess.
Recess.
We are on
Bunch of-
to our
Finalists?
Elite Eight.
Elite 8.
So, each of these divisions, whoever wins this is going to the Final Four, and they are the best of their division.
Okay.
So, this is the finals of the Disney bracket. It is the Sweet Life of Zach and Cody versus Lizzie Mcguire.
Oh,
I
Lizzie
thought we already
McGuire.
did that. We obviously didn't, but it feels like that was the last time. It came down to those two.
No.
it
I'm going
Like,
was
I feel like-
Proud Family and Sweet Life. I'm
Oh, I
pretty
feel
sure.
like you're asking the same question 3 times now.
I'm writing it down. I'm going Sweet Life.
Sweet life.
Lizzie.
Lizzie.
Justin.
Lizzie.
Lizzie?
You vote for what you want.
Oh.
Oh, thanks.
I don't want to show an unhealthy relationship dynamic on the internet. Why were your fingers crossed when you said that?
I just felt like you were gonna vote for the other one just for the
Like,
drama.
what did she say? The other.
Sweet Life. I thought you were gonna be like,
What did you even say?
I
I didn't
can
even hear what you
create a
said.
tie.
What did you say?
She went with Lizzie.
We said the same thing.
Yeah. I felt like I threatened you into it.
Lizzie McGuire has won the Disney division. Moving on to the finals of the Nickelodeon division. Fairly Odd Parents against SpongeBob SquarePants.
God, that's
Fairly.
Like that's like the 2 kings.
Yeah, this is a tough one.
SpongeBob.
SpongeBob.
Shit.
Fairly.
Fairly.
You came over every time when you were like a certain age. Every time you came over to Aunt Mo's house, you talked about Fairly Odd Parents with me.
I know.
Every time.
I know.
I would never change the channel if Fairly Odd Parents was on, and I would sometimes change the channel if SpongeBob was on. And that is my experience, and it is your experience.
Fairly Odd Parents was a great show.
Mm-hmm.
I already mentioned the crossover episodes that were fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
The show did kind of taper off once Poof was introduced.
How about poop?
Shut up. SpongeBob, on the other hand,
Never tapered off?
no,
Well, it's still
I'm
going.
not.
Still
No,
going, yeah.
SpongeBob, on the other hand, has a lot of ups and downs. However, has a lot of memorable moments and things you can
memes.
pull off in lines.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want me to vote the other show? You're not helping your case.
Does have a lot of memes.
Stuff that
though.
we
It's not a
reference
lot.
all the time.
Stuff we reference all the time. I love Cosmo to death. And I can't get the memory of "Here I come, Mr. Fairy Universe" out of my head. That's amazing.
You kind of sound like him just like
Oh man. I think I gotta go Fairly Odd Parents on this one.
Yes.
So
Is that
Fairly,
tie?
Sponge,
Fairly.
Fairly, Sponge,
Fairly.
Okay, Fairly has moved on.
I mean, I'm not
Wait,
So
wait.
Fairly
No,
has
it's four.
won.
Oh, this?
Fairly has won the division
Nice.
division for Nick. Cartoon Network finals. The Looney Tunes against the Powerpuff Girls.
Powerpuff Girls.
Powerpuff Girls.
I'm going Looney.
Wait, was Looney? Wait,
Looney Tunes just beat out Dexter's on the coin flip.
that was on Cartoon Network?
Looney Tunes, yeah.
Oh, alright.
Before it was on
I don't know
Boomerang,
why I
the rerun
didn't
channel.
question that until this
Yeah.
I think your brackets are all wrong.
3 hours later.
I understood that reference.
I'm
He's like, I'm gonna go back and change that.
I'm voting Looney Tunes.
Looney. Looney.
Powerpuff.
Power.
It's I just
Looney.
you give an impassioned
Piece
speech
of
about
power.
Bugs Bunny's murder. It's Looney Tunes
It
all
would
the
be
way.
great if
That's
you
three
just switched
weeks.
to Powerpuff.
That's
now
a
that
tie.
being said,
Alright.
That's a tie. Pretty sure, right? Once again, Looney, Power.
no.
No.
Sorry,
Oh.
Looney, Power, Looney. You said Power. You said Power. Okay, 3v3. Coin flip for the finals of Cartoon Network. Looney Tunes is head. Powerpuff is tails. Nice.
Heads.
Yes.
Looney Tunes.
Such a low stake thing to be so invested in.
That's what I wanted.
My childhood's on the line. I need the validation.
The finals for the
Was I
random.
happy as a kid?
The finals for the random category. Fresh Prince of Bel-Air against Recess.
Fresh
Fresh
Prince.
Prince.
Yeah, I gotta go Fresh Prince as well.
French Prince.
French. It is me from Bel-Air.
We had the Bad Gable French press.
Georgina, what would you vote? I'm sorry.
Recess.
Okay. So,
I would vote for Recess.
so Fresh, Recess,
Fresh.
Recess, Fresh Prince. We are on to the final four, everyone.
Whoa.
Wow. What a bracket. It's Disney versus Nickelodeon. It's Lizzie McGuire against Fairly Odd Parents.
Lizzie.
Fairly.
Lizzie.
Lizzie.
I vote Fairly.
Fairly.
It is a tie. All right, coin flip. Lizzie is heads. Fairly Odd Parents is tails.
Heads.
Lizzie McGuire going to the
Yes.
finals.
I'm not gonna be happy with that if she wins.
Yeah, I am.
What's the actress's name who plays Lizzie McGuire?
Oh, Hilary Duff.
What's he doing right now?
She's
singing.
being amazing and thinking about doing a Lizzie McGuire rerun, right?
I thought they canceled
so.
that.
I don't know.
canceled.
But she can still be thinking about it.
No,
We don't
it's
know.
not allowed.
Wait.
Anything can happen.
How come no one did Sabrina the Teenage Witch?
Well, I really tried to keep it to cartoons. When I strayed from cartoons, it was because I really couldn't think of anything else.
The finals.
Oh, man.
Bret is like,
The finals.
Redo the whole thing.
Random bracket versus Cartoon Network bracket. Fresh Prince of Bel-Air against Looney Tunes.
Fresh Prince.
I vote Looney Tunes.
Still Looney Tunes.
Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
And you know what? Fresh Prince would want to do that. Will Smith would love to go to Looney Tune Land.
I'm going Looney Tunes.
He did.
What?
Looney Tunes to
Well,
the
no, yeah.
finals. In your final matchup, it's L versus L. It's Lizzie McGuire against the Looney Tunes.
Lizzie McGuire.
You think that is the defining show of your childhood?
Yes.
Get another ride home.
You get another ride home.
It's in my name.
That's true.
I'm going Looney
McGuire.
Tunes.
I'm
You're
going
so.
Looney
You know what? You're just obsessed with Gordo. Couldn't have him.
Doing this for the wrong
Maybe.
reasons.
He left. He's not picking you. Why are you picking him?
Lizzie McGuire.
Okay.
Fight everyone.
Why
You
Alright.
cannot look at your
Listen,
childhood and
I
think.
just want to point this
Up to
out.
you.
No.
You're voting for a violent show, and it's showing in the violent nature.
Think about your childhood, and you're going to school, and everyone's got like cool backpacks and like trapper keepers, and you have what? Lizzie McGuire on
Dressing
it?
as Lizzie
You
McGuire.
had
Yeah.
Pepe Le
It's
Pew.
It
child
was an
inspiration.
entire fashion.
I got
thing.
thug.
Yeah.
I got thug Looney Tunes.
Yeah.
Thug Looney Tunes. Nobody's messing with you.
And Pepe Le Pew.
He was problematic, and it was
Oh,
no.
yeah, he's the only one.
You know who else is problematic? Gordo.
Oh my goodness.
And one thing, Gordon, he was, there was a whole friend zoning probably started there, but
I'm going with
he
Lizzie.
didn't
Going with Lizzie.
sexually harass.
Lizzie?
So it comes
Lizzie?
down. The finals come down to a coin flip.
Oh, that's bullshit.
I'm sorry, I
Oh,
can't.
no.
Let me
What about
reset it.
Jeff? Does Jeff have an opinion?
I
Yeah,
don't
were we
know
doing
if
that?
Jeff's here.
Were we doing that? Were we taking them into account? He's like, no.
Oh, I thought you
But
said
I'm
it.
interested, Jeff.
If he wasn't here at the beginning, so I wasn't.
Oh,
If he's still here, I will let Jeff
He's
make
here.
the decision.
Do the right thing, Jeff.
Jeff,
Whoa, he
Lu-
doesn't know where you live, so
Lizzie McGuire
feel free.
versus Looney Tunes. Please and thank you.
If you would not like the pressure, you can tell us to
Do the
flip
right
a coin.
thing, Jeff.
What does that
I
mean?
do agree with her. If the right thing is what I want.
What does that mean?
Are you Lizzie? Are you pro Lizzie?
No.
You get out of here.
Comes down to this. As he's doing dishes, he's typing something egregious.
Miranda?
Maybe.
Like Miranda was a whole fashion thing too.
Yeah.
Gotta go
Yeah.
Looney Tunes.
Looney
Jeff.
No!
Jeff, you're in the will. You get my
not-
Looney. You get my
Not
Lizzie
flattering,
McGuire
we don't have
collection.
much. Yeah.
So the finale, the champion of the favorite show / best show of ours growing up is
I can't.
Looney Tunes.
Out of all-
Yay. Out of all of us.
I'm so.
Okay, but
I
I
mean,
have
I
to say,
did
I'm
research.
so mad that I forgot to put Sabrina the Teenage Witch because I
Yeah.
love that show.
Yeah,
Yeah,
same.
I liked it.
There were quite a
so
few
good.
omissions. I was like, wow, that didn't make it at all.
Yeah, like Walking Dead.
Your RNG didn't work out in your favor. I'm sorry.
Mom's like, don't watch Ren and Stimpy, but watch The Walking Dead.
No, my mom said don't watch Cow and Chicken.
Excuse
So
me.
good.
Wow, what a rebel.
Yeah.
So I want to thank everybody here for participating in the tournament with your answers, and obviously here today debating it out. It was a lot of fun. Japanese and nostalgia trip.
They do video games next time.
What's up?
Video games.
We could do that. Get a video game panel together.
Yeah.
I do
From
have some
each
fun
system.
facts about this tournament as I was making the final 16 per division that I just thought was interesting. Fun fact number 1.
I don't know this.
The most common voted show did not win today's tournament.
Really?
Surprisingly
Was
enough.
it Hey Arnold?
SpongeBob.
The most popular show just by votes or nominees with 7 votes was Dexter's Lab.
Whoa!
Freakazoid.
Oh, yeah, that's good.
And Kablam. I heard of those.
And
but I didn't
Bonkers.
know them.
The cat. It was like a
And
cat.
2 or what was it? The beaver. The
Angry Beavers. I put that on there, didn't I? Just didn't make it into the...
Possibly. Maybe. I have the list
Yeah,
here.
I put Ninja Show.
We
You did?
had
Ninja Show.
I know.
nominees wise. Nominee wise, unique responses. Nickelodeon had 26 shows nominated. Cartoon Network had 21. Disney only had 17, so almost every show made it on.
Wow.
Sorry, Darkwing Duck.
It's
Random.
got banging, like, intro song,
It does.
too. It's kind of... Oh, it's got
Random had 43.
Oh my god.
Random category only had 3 shows that shared nominations for 2 participants. Those shows were Recess, Spiderman, and The Big Comfy Couch.
Not Scooby-Doo?
Not
I
Scooby-Doo.
am so glad that they come.
A lot of surprises did only had 1 vote, including Scooby-Doo and Pokemon. Or Scooby-Doo was in the Cartoon Network bracket.
Oh, was
So
it?
the
I thought
random-
that was random.
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I already mentioned all shows were nominated by participants, 5 to 10 of their shows from each category. Top 16 moved on from the list. Any ties to fill in the remaining spots were selected at random. So yeah, there you go. So that is nuts. There's your final. Looney Tunes being the winner overall. That's been another episode of the Wait, What Are We Talking About podcast. My name is Bret, aka Enigma911. You can catch this show live over on twitch.tv/Enigma911 every other Saturday at 8 p.m. Eastern. You can join the chat like Jeff did today. If you're a subscriber over there, we'd love to have you in on the conversation. If you can't catch it live, that's A-OK. You can go over to YouTube and SoundCloud the very next week where it's broken up topic by topic and put as one big video and MP3 for your amusement. And last but not least, #ad merch store. You can get all of your swag over there, t-shirts, cups, backpacks, and more. Rep the brand. Support us. It'd be greatly appreciated. Guys, thank you for being on the episode today.
Thanks.
Thank
Give yourself a
you.
hand. Yeah. You guys are all fantastic. Hopefully we can have you on again. Maybe for the video game tournament or something else.
Movies. Bands.
Random topic. Bands.
Also, music you grew up with.
Weezer.
Music you grew up with.
He's
Cartoons
amazing, yeah.
round 2 because everybody's remembering other shows.
Right.
Yeah.
We'll have to see. Chat, thank you guys for hanging out. Thank you guys for watching and or listening. We will see you guys on the next